Hey guys, welcome back to ADP Art Creations. How are you doing today? Okay, so today we have a special. We are going to be talking about Kim Perrot. Um, we're going to be celebrating. Let me say Perrot. Sorry, guys. We're going to be talking about remembering her. She played for the Houston Comets. She played with some of the greats, and she was one of the greats. And she has a testimony. She has a story. Hey, Riddick. She has a great story, guys. I mean, just an unselfish player coming into the game with the Houston Comets. So we're going to go over first. We're going to go over who is Kim Perrot. Who is she, right? So first, we're going to talk about that. We're going to talk about her impact in the game. We're going to talk about how her impact has influenced the WNBA today. And then we'll get to hear from some of her fellow teammates as well with a follow up. Okay? All right, let's get started, guys. Oh, hold on. Give me 1 second. My bad. Wrong one.
Tragically cut short during her prime. Born on January 18th of 1967 in Lafayette, Louisiana, Kim Perrot was destined to make her mark on the basketball court. She established her legacy in the WNBA as the point guard for the Houston Comets. Considered one of the greatest WNBA teams ever, the Houston Comets played a pivotal role in the start of a new era in women's basketball.
Houston has taken the lead. Not every day that you get a chance to be a part of history. History won't mean anything to you if you don't go out and play hard and play the very best.
We are so nervous. Look at my little point guard. She's shaking. She's shaking hard. Look at her shoes are shaking.
The Houston Comets are the first ever champions of the WNBA.
Kim Perrot, she emerged as a foundation for the Houston Comets. Before that, she had already proven herself as a standout in basketball, even back in high school. While at Acadiana High in Lafayette, Louisiana, Kim played as the point guard for the Lady Rams for 4 years. Throughout her high school career, Kim's exceptional abilities were evident, earning her the MVP title, and she was named the best offensive and defensive player for the team. In her senior year in 1985, she further solidified her reputation by earning the Player of the Month title. Kim's brilliance on the court during high school caught the attention of scouts, including one from the University of Southwestern Louisiana, now known as the University of Louisiana at Lafayette. Impressed by Kim's raw talent, Ross Cook, then the coach for the Raging Cajuns women's basketball team, recruited Kim. Kim took the opportunity and signed with the Raging Cajuns women's basketball team from 1986 to 1990. Throughout her college years, Kim distinguished herself as one of the top basketball players for the Raging Cajuns women's basketball team, serving as their point guard from freshman to senior year. Her influence remains unmatched as she still holds the record for the Raging Cajuns all-time leading scorer with 2,157 points as of 2024. She also led the nation in scoring her senior season, averaging 30.1 points per game. Kim's stellar performance not only solidified her reputation as a basketball sensation, but also established her legacy as the University of Southwestern Louisiana's all-time leader in scoring, assists, and steals. Among her notable achievements was scoring a school record 58 points in a single game against Southeastern Louisiana in 1990. Additionally, Kim set an impressive 19 school records in the history of women's basketball at the University of Louisiana at Lafayette. After college around 1991, Kim remained dedicated to basketball. However, the absence of a professional women's league in the US prompted Kim to seek opportunities overseas. For 6 years, Kim competed in France, Germany, Sweden, and Israel. Thankfully, things took a turn when the US launched the WNBA, founded on April 22nd of 1996, with the league beginning in 1997. Kim wasted no time seizing the opportunity to try out for the WNBA and showcase her skills on the court. Kim made the decision to audition for the Houston Comets team, participating alongside hundreds of other players who were looking for a shot to join the newly formed WNBA. Kim stood out, but this time it wasn't solely based on her on court performance. Tina Thompson of the Houston Comets said at the tryout, Kim was helping out other players. Everyone else was so serious and competitive, trying to outshine each other. If she passed the ball to a player who fumbled it, she'd say, "It's all right, you'll catch the next one." The positive energy Kim brought caught the other players off guard. Thompson also revealed that Coach Chancellor of the Houston Comets initially hesitated to select Kim for the team. However, Cheryl Swoops, Cynthia Cooper, and Tina Thompson all advocated for her, ultimately convincing Chancellor to choose her. Tina Thompson said it was a unanimous decision.
Kim made our team from a pool of players. It's like almost 200 players or something like that who came to try out, and she was picked from that group.
Coach Chancellor didn't want her.
And he didn't want her like we did.
Perrot. Everybody else be calling you Perrot.
Everybody calls Perrot.
Perrot, but you pronounce your name Perrot.
The Houston Comets quickly rose to the spotlight as a dominant force in the WNBA. The team was led by a dynamic trio known as the Big Three. The Big Three consisted of Cheryl Swoops, Cynthia Cooper, and Tina Thompson. These players are respected legends of the WNBA. Cynthia Cooper remains one of the league's greatest scorers to this day. Cheryl Swoops, she achieved numerous milestones, including being the first to record a triple-double. Tina Thompson holds the second highest scoring record and ranks fifth in three-pointers made in WNBA history. And the heart of the Comets was Kim Perrot. She developed a reputation on the Comets for her tenacity on defense. In 1998, Perrot finished second in the league in steals, fourth in the league in defensive impact, and second behind Teresa Weatherspoon in Defensive Player of the Year. Her dynamic playing style made her a favorite among Comets fans. By the end of the 1998 season, Kim had become one of the most complete guards in the league, averaging 8.5 points, 4.7 assists, 2.8 steals, and 3.1 rebounds per game, all of which were improvements from her first season. Sandy Brondello, head coach of the New York Liberty, faced Perrot in 1998 while playing for the Detroit Shock. Reflecting on the encounter, Brondello stated, "She just played with so much energy. That's what I really remember of her, just how hard she played. She was doing all the little things. Great defensive player, pushing the tempo. Her competitive spirit and her will to win, that's what I remember most.
Kim Perrot has become one of the most popular players on the Houston Comets, a small spark plug for 2 championship teams.
Following the first 2 seasons with the Houston Comets, tragedy struck the team. Kim Perrot, the player who held the team together, fell ill. This devastating turn of events happened shortly after Kim obtained her second championship win with the Comets. On February 19th of 1999, she received the devastating diagnosis of lung cancer.
She was first diagnosed this February with lung cancer that had spread to her brain. She emerged from surgery with characteristic confidence.
But I've always had to battle. And this is just another battle.
It is the same kind of confidence she has displayed so often on the basketball court. But she had to leave the sport for surgery on the biggest of 4 tumors in her brain.
That one tumor, fine. We take care of it. We can take care of it. We cannot do that for the lungs.
Severe headaches during the off-season made Perrot see a doctor. She found out she had a type of lung cancer that usually affects non-smokers. And to make things worse, the cancer quickly spread to her brain. This heartbreaking revelation forced her to sit out the season. Despite her own struggles and inability to hit the basketball court due to her illness, Perrot remained active, making over 100 public appearances. Kim's passion for basketball never stopped. She remained deeply engaged with the Houston Comets.
Oh gosh, I'm so sorry. So pretty. So I was just talking. Okay, so I played the first part so everybody can know who Kim was, and then I skipped. I'm gonna skip the next 2 parts, which talks about her sister passed during the time that she was dealing with cancer, and also her brother passed way before then when she was young. I think about like 13 years old or whatever. Because the last clip, it'll give you a perspective of how the coach felt about her and her teammates. So I wanted everybody to know about Kim because Kim was a good baller. Like oh my gosh, your volume is pretty solid. Hey Donna, I can't hear you so pretty. Uh-oh. Can you hear me so pretty, Tony? Oh, okay. I couldn't hear you. Yo. I think you have your volume off. But okay. She's gonna get it. Okay, she's fixing her volume, guys. So yeah, I wanted to talk about Kim. Somebody actually referred for me to talk about Kim because I love people, and I've had family and friends to deal with cancer. I also have a best friend now who has her cancer is not curable. And so they told her she only had like maybe 4 months at the time, but she's been here 3 years more. So they don't really know, But I think it's important for us to know about our vets. It's important to know about our difference makers, our players in the past. And this one right here, I was not fully aware. I was on a motorcycle somewhere during the time she was playing, but I was like, man, I missed her. Like her goals and her achievements, she was very unselfish. Like she played a major role in this team, and she was unselfish where she was like, okay, Cheryl and everybody else on the team, hey, y'all got the shooting or whatever. You know what I'm saying? Let me do me, but I'm not gonna shoot. Y'all got that. You know what I'm saying? Like she was such an encourager behind the scenes. Um, during the time that she played, she did win 2 championships with them, and then they don't well not donated, but they gave her
You can hear me now?
yeah, I can hear you now. So
Okay.
the third championship they dedicated to her. But this goes back to like even then when you have a team that is behind you, it makes such a difference in your game and in your play. She was their difference maker, or whatever. And you're gonna see what happened, during the time she was going through this, and then after what they did, in honor of her, like the way she handled the ball, the way she did the encouragement, the way they was at that championship game. She said, "Hey, look, coach, I got this. I got this." She went there. She talked to Cheryl and them like, "Y'all need to get it together. We need to win this thing." You know what I'm saying? So the way that she did that, you can tell that she played a big role in this team, and to have a coach. Listen, the coach didn't even want her. Cheryl and the gang took up for her and said, "Hey, we want her," because they watched her in practice. How she was, it was about 100 of them. They were all practicing together to make the team, and they watched Cheryl and them. They were watching her, and while she was trying to get a spot, she was encouraging everybody else. When they messed up or whatever the case may be. And I know, so Pretty Tony, you got some stuff to say because she from Louisiana, so I know you in the house to represent. Why you ain't tell me about Kim? I can't hear you. I cannot hear so pretty.
Okay, now can you hear me? This thing keeps acting crazy. Okay, you can hear me now, right?
Yes.
Okay, so Kim's my girl now, right? So Kim would be up there. Kim would be up there with me right about now. So yes, I've had the pleasure of playing against Kim. Kim and I.
Wow, really?
Yeah,
That's awesome.
yeah.
That is so awesome.
Yeah, we were cool in school. We was too cool for school, as you would say. But yeah, man, when she made it, oh man, she was still balling. She was still playing. I was in the military. I was already in the military. I was playing overseas, but man, by that time I was done playing. I was like, I'm not doing that no more. But Kim is so profound, right? This girl, how much ab work she used to do on a daily basis.
I can imagine. And look, so Pretty Tony, I didn't know she was like 5'5". She was
short. Yeah, I'm only 5'4". Hell, we not that tall.
Me too. I'm 5'4" too. I'm 5'4".
We're not that tall, but we were ballers, So, back in the day, it really, it wasn't so much about a height thing, because if you could ball, hey, you was on that court, you could play with the best of them. But the thing is, she had springs. You saw how she could play. You saw how strong her legs was, right? Her core and her legs was just so amazing. But she was a phenomenal player. I love Kim, man. That smile is infectious. It's kind of like Angel Reese, right? She's infectious. Yeah. She brings the energy. She makes you smile. This one right here, Kim was like that too. Kim was always that one that always saw the upside on everything. I watched her go through her battle, watched her journey, and it was kind of tough to see. But she had the highest of spirits, right? The highest of spirits. That always also brings me to, what's her name? Shamika. Man, these ladies and the ability of what they can withstand. That's why I said every player has a story.
Yes.
Right? Yes. Every player has a story. I love the fact that you are doing this, ADP, and pulling somebody new every week. Because this here, that's like, woo-wee. I love it. I
Yeah,
love it. I love it. I love it. But
someone special sent this to me so pretty tongue. You know how people know your character, so they'll send you something like from the heart, and I was like, oh man, this is a strong one. I was like,
yes.
I gotta do this one, guy. You want me to do this one? I was like, man, I was crying. You know, it's like it's
It could be a
joy.
tearjerker.
Yeah, it's joy. It's amazing, and for the time that she was able to play to dominate the game like that, and
Sure enough.
like that was her.
Hey, Miss D.
That was, I mean, not just, I mean, I know she did in in college and in high school and stuff like that, but she got a chance to hit that WNBA, and then to have a team to support her when they were like, they told the coach to keep her. That shows a lot out of 100 people.
Because that coach was tough, right? He was tough.
Yeah.
And watching their practices and the things that they went through, right? Because like I told you, I've been around a minute. I've been around a minute, right? I was there when most of these leagues started, and just knowing what the Comets had to go through, how the practices were, and just the pick of the litter, right?
Mm-hmm.
Houston was just like the Los Angeles Sparks back then, right? You had to have the best of the best in order to compete. And thereafter, then all the other teams kind of start filling in and started getting better as the seasons went on. But Houston was one of those must teams that you must have because of the coach they had. Look, right? He was amazing, right?
Yes.
So
Mm-hmm.
yeah, he knows how to get the best out of you. And that's one of the things that people have to understand. When you play for somebody, it's you have the will to want to play. You have that stamina like Kim. Kim was, I will not quit, I will not be defeated, and you will not tell me no.
Yeah.
I'm gonna make this team. You ain't gonna tell me no. We're gonna find a way for me to make this team. Even I got to go by way of the players, right? Because I'm gonna ball them out. I'm gonna try to win them over. But because she was so short, he was like, I got all of these taller guards. But she was so efficient at everything that she did that there was just no way. They're like, no, you got to keep her. She was fast, man. She was fast, and like I said, she had legs like springs. You saw how, if you saw ab work, you look at them calves, man. Them calves was just as solid. She was a worker bee, and that's one of the things that I always admired about her most was just her tenacity to be able to just adapt and overcome her height. Because when it comes to basketball, a lot of D1 schools didn't want players that were short. Like it's hard for players like us to actually make a D1 school, right? Because they're looking for the taller guard, the stronger guard, the better guard. They figure if they have the stronger and taller guard, that guard's going to go in and it's going to make things happen. If you're small, they figure that you're not crafty enough. But they got to understand sometimes small is quick and quick and crafty. And she was one of those. She was definitely one of those. I love her style. I love the way she played. And she fit in perfect with the team she was with. So,
yeah. Hey, Miss D.
Come on in, Miss D.
Come on in, girl.
How you doing?
Okay.
Hey, guys.
So I played the first clip. I'm going to play the second clip, Miss D. But before I play that clip, what do you have to say far as how you felt about who Kim was?
Oh, I love her. I love the way she played. She was very tough for her size. You know, she like Tony said, she was very small, but she was very feisty. You know, she didn't give up, and she was the leader of that team. You know, everybody want to talk about Swoops and Tina Thompson and Cooper, but she was the emotional leader, and she motivated them. And when she's on that court, you know she was there because she's always playing tough. She'll do anything, the dirty work that she didn't get credit for. But yeah, that's what I thought about her. She's just a very feisty player. I mean, I remember, I enjoyed watching her play. Yeah.
Okay, so I'm gonna finish playing the rest of this video, and then I do have the round table where you have Lisa Leslie and the big three talking about Kim. Okay.
Instead of pursuing the chemotherapy recommended by her medical team, Kim chose to explore alternative cancer treatments in Tijuana, Mexico. Despite being terminally ill, Kim Perrot remained deeply passionate about basketball, especially her team. Even from her hospital bed in Mexico, Kim reached out to her teammate, Tina Thompson, after noticing her friend's unusual performance during a basketball game. Tina Thompson vividly remembers the emotional conversation. She said, here she was talking to me about expectation, showing up, being the best version of myself. And I'm on the other side holding the phone with one hand. And then with the other hand, I'm covering my mouth because I'm bawling uncontrollably. Reflecting on the moment, Thompson said, I instantly kind of snap out of it because she is calling to help me and support me while fighting for her life. It's who she is, it's who she was. Unfortunately, Kim's battle with cancer intensified while she was in Mexico. Comets team owner Leslie Alexander facilitated her return to Houston, and she arrived on August 15th of 1999.
The family wanted to bring Kim back to Houston to come here, and that's what Kim wanted to do.
Despite undergoing further treatment, sadly, Kim passed away just 4 days later, on Thursday, August 19th of 1999, at the age of 32. Cynthia Cooper, Kim's closest friend on the Comets, was among those at her bedside as she peacefully passed away. 6 months after her initial diagnosis, Kim Perrot's battle came to an end, with her final moments spent at the Anderson Cancer Hospital in Houston.
There is a saying that courage is grace under pressure, and by that measure, Kim Perrot has proven to be very courageous indeed. At the Medical Center, Ron Stone Jr., News 2, Houston.
In 2000, the WNBA honored Kim Perrot by renaming its Sportsmanship Award to the Kim Perrot Sportsmanship Award. The Perrot family faced intense grief, losing both sisters within months, one murdered, the other taken by cancer. But it wasn't just a family tragedy. It resonated across the nation, hitting home for dedicated Comet fans mourning their favorite players' passing.
Inside Game 3, a sea of red, Comet fans all united in the spirit of Kim Perrot.
Her energy today is going to be critical for us. And you know that first three-point shot by Cynthia Cooper is going to be for Kim. So it's just a matter of time.
This is just really special because of Kim Perrot. You know, it's just very special to all of Houston, I think. So, number 1, baby. Number 3, or number 10.
Kim Perrot's courageous battle against cancer and succumbing to it left a profound impact right at the start of the WNBA's journey. To honor Kim, Kim's Place was founded in 2004 by MD Anderson Cancer Center. It caters to children, young adult patients, and their siblings aged 15 to 30, offering a range of activities including gaming, relaxation, and socializing.
One of her last wishes to build a center for young children with cancer.
1, 2,
3. All right.
Now that is a reality, thanks to a $1.25 million grant from the Houston Rockets and Comets Foundation. Kim's Place recently opened at MD Anderson Cancer Center. The Recreation Center has NBA free throw machines, a pool table, a jukebox, and arcade games.
This will offer them a place to go that allows them just to be the kids that they are, to play games, to be together, to talk trash, to listen to the music they want to meet with a support group, to be a place that they feel they can control.
15-year-old Kelly Sharp has brain cancer. She says Kim's Place is awesome.
You can play video games, you can just sit there and chat, you can eat, you can do all kinds of stuff there.
At the dedication, more than a dozen Comets players and their coach, who has his own memory of the extremely competitive player and person.
Oh, Lord, a fighter, a hustler, a battler, never getting down, never ceased to amaze me. Never ceased to amaze me at how much fight she had.
One of her best friends, WNBA star Cynthia Cooper, teamed up with Perrot throughout her battle with cancer.
Her fire, her energy was contagious. And so, aside from, I wouldn't have won 2 MVPs, but on a personal note, she was just a very good friend.
That attitude was also evident in her relations with family members and friends as well. And now Kim Perrot's dream has come true in the form of Kim's Place. Caregivers at MD Anderson say the fun young people can have here will make their battles with cancer a little easier to bear. That is in keeping with Perrot's style on and off the court.
Always caring and worrying about everybody else and everything else going around before she worried about herself. And always focusing on trying to help somebody to, get a little step higher and closer to their dreams.
Following Kim Perrot's passing, the Comets maintained their WNBA dominance, securing a 3rd consecutive title in 1999. After Kim's death, she received a 3rd championship ring, and her number 10 jersey was retired, making her the first player in WNBA history to receive such an honor.
Whew, guys, do you know how much it takes to raise money for these foundations and these buildings and everything? Do you realize how they came together, how the WNBA came together, the Houston Comets, to set that thing up for her?
Yes.
That says a lot. Not $20, but it was in the millions?
It was a lot of money.
That's a lot of money for someone. That's how much of an impact this young woman had in with the people on and off the court. That's why it's very important. You do both. You gotta have it. You gotta interact with your fans off the court and on the court, and put the two together. Because the way I haven't heard this from anybody else, how that much money they raised to make her dreams come true, far as the support for the kids and opening up something like that, because it takes a lot of money to open up buildings like that and make sure everything's in there. But wow, that goes to show that team loved them some Kim. You hear me? Okay, so Pretty Tongue, you want to touch on that?
So basically, as someone who's been around for a little while and has been able to see a lot of these things take place, I'm very fortunate, as some aren't, right? But just the line to just be able to say, hey, here we are, and raising this money is very challenging, because it's the same as trying to raise money for huge events that are out there. When you're trying to raise this kind of money, a lot goes into it. But although a lot goes into it, it depends on, one, who the person is, two, how well connected they are. And 3, because she was such an inspiration to most, and everyone got to witness and watch her battle live and in person. It was so easy for them to give. It was so easy for them to support, right? Because 1, it was the first player ever to have to really go through that, because it was the W, and the W was still so fresh.
Right.
So not only did the community rally around the organizations and the other teams, the other WNBA teams also did the same thing. They don't have they didn't have the passion then like they have now, because it was dog eat dog world back then, right? But and in a sense, you can almost kind of see that the same in certain situations with certain individual players. But those that have love for the team that I can see would do something like that and be extremely successful would be the Lynx.
Yeah, I was going to say
right.
that. Right.
Yeah, the chemistry of that team and the bond that they have is just unmatched throughout the league right now. And so, although the Houston Comets, the team had their up and down moments, right? The passion for what they felt for the game and due to the fact of how they were winning, it became a greater bond for them. I mean, what's her name had her child, Sarah Swoops had her child, and the team was right there to help and support, right? She came back early, had to will her way back. That's why I resonate so close with Skylar Diggins and her situation. So these players are alike more than they know in a lot of situations. And so, yeah, just the money that it takes to rally around and put this type of foundation together and to spend the money that they spend. One thing about Houston is a community-based business type like city. So you can get what you need if you know the right people. And they love their sports. They're just as big as Dallas.
You can tell.
Yeah, they're just as big as Dallas. And when they got the Comets, man, it was a whole nother world. It was another world for them, another dynamic, another team for them to cheer on, but just another avenue for women, to have and be able to support and give the camaraderie that they did. But yes, it's a lot of money that goes into stuff like that.
Miss D. She quiet.
I was listening. Yeah, I'm sorry.
You're so pretty, Tony. I don't know what y'all acting up tonight. I'm just messing.
Oh.
So yeah, what's your take on this?
What's my take on what? I'm sorry.
What's your take on this? How how much of an impact she had in Houston and with her fans, as far as them, starting that foundation, building that building for her,
Well, I think before she passed away, she had a very good community service. That's something I noticed about her when she was there. And her teammates really liked her because she was like a leader. She knew, she wasn't a star, but she was a star in her own right as far as creating the chemistry with the team.
Right.
And so she played her, I won't say role, but she knew how to get the best out of her teammates. And so when the situation happened, like Tony said, it was very public as far as her battle. And you always root for the underdog because she's a small player. So she had an underdog role. Because before then, I never knew who she was. And for her to make the team, and not only make the team, but be a key contributor to the championship years, was very cool to see. And so she left a permanent mark as far as Tina Thompson and Cheryl, because they still cry every time they talk about it and talk about her leadership and how great a teammate she was. And so having a foundation and a award named after her was kind of fitting because it fit her personality, far as she's like a community person. So it fit what she was.
It's like, let me tell you, genuine hearts. This is what it looks like. This is the aftermath of what it looks like to have an impact, and this amount of time that she shared with the comments, and you know what I'm saying, be able to shine not just with her fans but also her teammates. Like, her teammates supported her from day one. They wanted Kim, and they continue to support Kim. And she didn't get selfish. She didn't, there was one point where she said, "Hey, coach, don't depend on me to shoot like that. That's who you got, the big three. Let the big three do it. I'll do this. I'll handle this part. They got the shooting." You know what I'm saying? And to put others before yourself and say, "Hey, they got it, and I'm gonna be behind them." That shows a lot about a person's character, and just the fact that she didn't give up. She still kept fighting till it was time. Till it was time for her to go or whatever. And just to see how she, this is very like, it's full of like a lot of love for the game of basketball, and then it's full of a lot of love for people that you just never know, like, what they're going through. And just to see someone that always uplifting you, that you can't even find the words to uplift them except but to listen. And that shows a lot about Cheryl Swoops and all them. Like, they really took the time out to listen, and be there for her and not be selfish. And they allowed Kim to be Kim, put it like that. And Kim allowed them to shine, because you always got to have that glue maker, when you have these teams. But this young woman, she was phenomenal. I was looking, I was like, 2 years? That's it? That's a major impact for 2 years to get that kind of, love and support from a team. And that's what it makes a difference with the coach. It makes a difference with the organization and how they care about their players. And this just goes to show that they really cared about their players. So, guys, now we're going to listen to the round table where you have Lisa Leslie, Cynthia Cooper, Cheryl Swoops, and I think one other player, where they're talking about Kim without trying to get breaking down. But it's kind of hard, because this story is like, wow. But just to be able to continue to bring awareness to our vets, bring awareness to the women who played a major role in the game of basketball today. This is what I would like for the WNBA to do. Yeah, I'm quite sure the players are aware of vets and who they admire, but take them back to history. You know what I'm saying? And let them know that the people that came before them worked their butt off. They sacrificed a lot. They went through a lot. Anybody who knows or have dealt with cancer, it is no joke. You know what I'm saying? Like, every day you don't know how they're gonna feel. Like with my bestie, sometimes she may not feel like hanging out, or she might be tired, or her eating habit may change. Say, hey, we're gonna go out to eat, and then it's like, some days we may not. That's a lot within itself, and you don't always have the words. But what I've learned in situations like this, when people do have cancer, or you working with them, you by their side, and you have loved ones, is to listen and to not allow them to continue to live. Don't stop them from living because you're nervous and you're feeling a certain type of way. You gotta be there for them and let them live. Like, rejoice with them. I had to regroup myself, say, hey, ADP, look, you emotional and stuff like that, and it's okay. but you need to stand 10 toes down and make sure that every day that like, hey, we're gonna still do the same stuff if we can. If we can't, we're gonna talk about it, different stuff like that. So and then to do that and continue to play the game, when you find out, then shortly after that, it's like she can't really play so much because it's beginning to, start to get to her or whatever and stuff. But just to see that she still, regardless on the days that she felt good, that she was still sitting in those chairs when she could, until she couldn't sit there anymore. So we're gonna go and we're gonna listen to the ladies talk about Kim.
I know. I mean, last Thursday, Kim Perrot lost her battle with cancer. The Comets have dedicated their season to Kim.
I think for me, or for us, that was such a that kind of, I know it brought us closer, but it kind of changed. It changed how you really looked at the game and how you really appreciated just what you have, how you just appreciated life.
On the outside looking in, it looked like she was really you guys' team leader. Was she
like our glue?
She was our. She was totally the glue. She made sure everyone was okay all the time. We made our team from a pool of players. It's like almost 200 players or something like that who came to try out, and she was picked from that group. Because Chancellor didn't.
Perrot. Everybody else be calling you Perrot. Perrot, but you pronounce your name Perrot.
They have that local tryouts where those girls come in. Oh, she came. I never knew that. But she was a fighter. I watched Kim many years overseas, and she had played. She's the smallest person on the court, but again, the biggest heart. Yeah. And for her to fight all the way to the top, again, it's what the league did for us. It let the world know who she was. Just think, if we didn't have the league, no one would know Kim Perrot the way that we do.
My coach is a lucky man to have me on his team. Lord, coach, tell the truth.
I think, Perrot, I'm a lucky man to be your coach.
That's right.
I'm a lucky man.
Oh, okay, guys.
They make you want to tear up a little bit. You know that?
Y'all okay?
Yeah, it made me want to cry a little bit.
I had already cried about this thing, and I didn't even want to play where he after everything happened, and after everything happened, he broke down in a presser about Kim, and I was like, oh man, that's so deep.
Yeah, you all right, ADP?
Yeah. Woo, yeah, I am.
You good? You good, Misty?
Woo. This is
it gets to you. It gets to you.
It does, and it's important though, guys. It's important for our players, for fans and players and people. If you're gonna come into the game, start reviewing your history. I didn't know about Kim until this special someone said, hey, ADP, I think this would be a good topic for you. And I'm like, okay. And then they was like, yeah, she played and, she had cancer and stuff. That's how they tell you. They don't tell you how deep, And then you watch and you're like, wait a minute, let me get the tissue. This is real talk. This young lady, not only was she a fireball, and you like, wow, like, gosh, at 32, she was still young, and just the time that it was like the minute she stepped on that WNBA court, she was unstoppable in her character, who she was, and how she was there for her team. And Cheryl and them and Cynthia and them, they know the behind the scenes of how much of an impact of the way people couldn't see how Kim was for the team, and probably what she had to fight through, or whatever and stuff like that. Because the coach like, you know what I'm saying? And they like, yes. And then she come in and she represents. And he began to trust her when she had to talk to them, because they could have messed up one year of that championship. But Kim like, hey guys, I'm gonna need y'all to get it together. We need to win this thing. You know what I'm saying? And it takes certain people, like our angel or whatever, to say certain things where the whole team will click and work together to make something happen. We saw that tonight, right, guys?
Oh yeah.
But I'm just saying, like, oh my gosh, she was just amazing. She was an amazing basketball player, just an amazing person, outside of being a basketball player. And she also had to, experience her losing her sister, and losing her brother. But her sister was during the time that she was dealing with all of this. And I know some people say, like, when it comes to cancer, some people want you to do the chemo, and some people, don't want to do it because it's so much, involved with that, as far as your body changes or whatever the case may be. Nobody can, like, I can sit here and vouch for my bestie and a couple of loved ones or whatever, but unless you're exactly in that situation, you have no idea. Even with my Kason is a 7 now, but when I was teaching, his teacher, we became really close. She was the only one that gave my baby some ribs. You know what I'm saying? My baby didn't want to eat no ribs, but she had an impact in her life, and the cancer came back. And before I could say, "Hey, Kason, we're going to go see Miss Ellen again," she had went to heaven or whatever, and it just, oh my gosh, sometimes it comes back or whatever, and just to hear her testimony, how she got through it, I'm like, this is great. And then for it to come back, and you're like, okay, you can't even imagine. She didn't tell like the teachers, so we didn't find out to after fact. So sometimes it's like that too. So unless you're in that situation, we don't have any idea, but we have the hearts to love them and like to be there for them. And I'm like, for Kim, she didn't just have her family. She had a team. She had fans. She had people all around the world supporting her. That makes a difference. For whatever choices she made on that decision of her own body, and still going to the games or whatever and stuff like that. That was big. That's the heart of a woman who loved the game. The heart of a woman who loved people, and you know what I'm saying. And she didn't. It wasn't like she was acting for it. That was just her. That was Kim.
Right.
You know. In the Dark said, "This is a great show because it hit home for so many of us. You are correct. Comics, they were superheroes. They didn't wear capes." Yes, and then Kim was like the glue, because you know how you have a certain amount of players. They get together, they can act up together. You know what I'm saying? Or they can bump heads and still got to go out there and play the game. So to have that glue maker in there, that's a blessing. Hold on, guys.
Yep.
But I was like, oh, and she from Louisiana too. I was like, yeah. It's in the group chat because I know Miss D. I was like, I know So Pretty Tony and Keisha gonna do this, but I know Keisha was probably tired or whatever and
Yeah,
stuff.
she was tired tonight. Boy.
Yeah, she was, because she usually be on it. She'll do them back to back double headers and stuff. She's like, oh no, not tonight. I think the win of our team tonight took the air out. It took air. She hurry up and closed the player club, and she locked the doors on us guys and said, "You got to get out." She got her win in there after fussing, and she was like, I'll see y'all. So she got to be tired or whatever. But guys, I didn't know. Let me tell you, So Pretty Tony, Miss D, I didn't know how this was gonna go. You know what I'm saying? I started out have my 2 or 3 people in the chat. I had one, I'd be so happy, and I was trying to find my way. Like KSAP was like, ADP, use your art. Start off by doing your 2 to 3 minute videos, and trying to find my way and what I wanted to do. So I kept praying about it. And one thing God knows about me is I love people. And I love basketball. I love football too, guys, and volley and soccer. I just haven't got to all that yet. But my thing is where the community is doing like Miss D and all you guys, y'all do the stats and all this kind of stuff. Well, we needed a safe place to go to, a happy place to go to. And when I mean, like, so we can talk about the players, so we can appreciate our vets, so we can, mix it in. We have our vets, we have Angel Reed, so we have our Camila Cardoso, and then we have Tina Charles, or our Teaspoon coming in and just letting people who don't know their stories know of them but don't know their stories. I can bring that forth, through my love of people, because I'm not going to come up here and say, hey, this person did this wrong, no, this is not what it's about. This is continue to uplift the players, whether they're here on the earth or they're not. We still uplift, because you never know who's watching. You never know how this can be an example of their career, or someone who just wants to play ball. They'd be like, oh, okay, Kim, let me go look her up. You know what I'm saying? Here goes Donna said, Kim's place cost $1.2 million. Contributions from the Houston Rockets, Comets, Clutch City Foundation, and the community. Founded for those 13 to 30 dealing with different types of cancer. Heartfelt journey. Oh my gosh. You don't see that. You don't even see that today. You've never seen that today.
Nope.
This is how much of an impact this young lady played in this WNBA. So yeah, she would probably, take care of her team, you know what I'm saying? But she was out in them streets supporting her her fans doing different stuff way before everything hit. Because of course people come together when they know you need it, but she already set the starting point, set that goal up. I'm gonna make an impact because I know I can. Like, she believed in herself, and then she was unselfish. Yeah, she was, like Miss D said, she was feisty, Miss D, and stuff, but she was unselfish with it. You know what I'm saying? And sometimes you gotta be feisty, you know what I'm saying, to give people, hey, look, I know you can do this. You got this in you. You gotta talk that junk sometimes, or whatever, to bring people together, get them and say the right words. Like, look, we need to play this game. And I know we have more like vets and stuff who will continue to talk about and stuff like that, through their journeys. And coaches too. We got coaches that have journeys, because coaching players is no joke. What about the coaches? The coaches are important. You know what I'm saying? From the college to the WNBA to the different types of sports, the coaches play a major role if they're acting right, unlike our team or whatever. But usually they are difference makers. They have an impact on our players. Whether they, our players be benched, act right, or whatever the case may be. Those coaches have decisions to make, and they deal with a lot, because they got to go into, look, we got to do the championships, we got to win these games, whatever the case may be. So what about the coaches? What about the coaches now? What about the coaches before? What about, like, when our players have dealt with and are dealing with their mental health? You know what I'm saying? Who are they? Who's helping them? What can we do as fans? Just all different types of stuff can come out of this, of us appreciating and talking about our players, no matter if they're coming from college, no matter if they're in the WNBA, no matter if they're playing volleyball, soccer, tennis, whatever the case may be, to just tell their stories. Because so Pretty Tongue said, everybody got a story to tell, and they do. Sometimes it's deep, but sometimes you got to do it. You know why? Because you never know who needs that testimony. You never know who needs that story. And all stories are not going to be pretty love stories and fairy tales. Some of them going to be some rain and some thunderstorms up in there.
They sure will. Whew.
You know what I'm saying? So to be able to, and it's all in God's timing when you do those testimonies, because some of them be really deep, and sometimes you be like, well, I don't know if I'm ready for this, because I don't think everybody should know. It depends on what God wants you to present, because everything ain't for everybody. You know what I'm saying? Or whatever. So, but to be able to release a little bit of your testimonies, a little bit of your storms and your stories or whatever, it helps you as a person, and it also helps the people surrounding you. Like when I finally was able to do a testimony on my Caden Bear, um, I don't know how many people watched it. I haven't checked back, but it was a certain amount of number that did watch it, because it's so deep you probably can't even watch it all the way through. But it needed to be said, and it was at God's perfect time where I say, "Hey, okay, I'm ready to tell this story, or whatever." Because in life, like with Kim, we're not gonna know every time something's gonna come up. Some stuff we are unaware, and it'd be like boom, just hits like a big target. Like you like, what just happened? Like yesterday I was this way, and that's what happened with my best friend. One day she was fine. The next day she called me at work and she couldn't hardly speak. And I had to go pick her up because she was calling, and next thing you know, she wasn't sounding like herself. Guys, I didn't know this is after losing my baby, and I was chosen to go and deal and be in this situation where I had to go. She called me. We were at work. She used to work with me, and we're going. And she was like, "Hey, Alicia, I need you to come get me." And she don't like hospitals, guys. She does not like hospitals. She said, "I need you to come get me." And then it started like she wasn't talking, like she was losing her words. So she was having an aneurysm, but we didn't know that or whatever. I didn't know that, so I rushed her to the hospital, and it was just in the nick of time. And or whatever. And she's still here after 3 years of them telling her she wasn't going to be here, and that's how she found out. She had the cancer or whatever. So everybody has a story, and everybody's story has been told to some people to help other people, or whatever. In this particular time, dealing with this particular illness or whatever.
Right.
But I'm glad that, oh my gosh, I'm glad to the way that they said the way that the young lady did the video, the way that they did the round table and talked about her or whatever. It was just such a beautiful thing. After hearing all of that, not even imagine her day-to-day story. You know what I'm saying? They just gave us a snippet of a little bit of what she was going through. And just to see her break down like that, man, um, when you are fighting, you fighting to the end. And it's like, man, to hear her say, "I've been fighting all my life," and she was fighting that thing.
Right.
So whew,
So I have one of those things. I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
No, go ahead, Supreme Tone, and then Mystique.
No, no. Well, I was gonna say, back to, you re-referencing to, me stating everybody has a story, right? And I know that this particular illness, uh, it hits home for a lot of people, and mostly African Americans, right? Um, so I'll just share just a tidbit of mine. My god sister passed away from lung cancer. It's let's see, it's been my son's 27. Yes, my son was 16, so she's been going now 11 years, and she too fought the battle for exactly 2 years. And she went in for that one appointment, and it was like, okay, you're good to go, you could eat whatever, do whatever. And they took her off chemo, and that night she went on to heaven. Shortly after that, her mom, a godmom. She had a little bit in her throat, and they went ahead and they got it all out. But she lives and she survived it, but she made it to 97, and then she expired. My mother at the same time, and my mom is still battling. Right now, she's in remission. So my mom is on her last, I think, couple of months of chemo. So by the grace of God, we'll be ringing the bell here soon. And I know, unfortunately, that's not the same for most. My mom shouldn't be walking today. My mom shouldn't be here, but she is, because God says so, right? So again, there's a million people. There's a lot of stories that are untold, and you never know what someone is going through unless you walk in their shoes, right? And to see, and I was the caregiver for all three of these transitions. So when you have those moments like Kim had, it's the joys of the moments that you get to see them have, and it makes you feel okay. You still aren't okay, but it makes you deal with it a lot easier, right? But you're never going to be okay with it. And I think I showed my wrist before. I have a ribbon tattooed on my inner forearm for a reason, and that's what it's for. It's the representation for all those, not just my own, but for everyone that has gone through and has battled, and then the support for everyone dealing with all types of cancers. Like my mom she had ovarian cancer, right? And that stuff you just never know. You never know. My god sister who passed away that had lung cancer, she wasn't a smoker. It's just, again, it's like Kim. It's one of those things that happens, and I'm a firm believer in God doesn't make any mistakes, right? God makes no mistakes. We think that we want the answers that only God can give, right? And so I've learned throughout those times that I just have to let him be him and just rock with it. Okay, God, this is where we are. This is what we're doing, right? And it's tough for most. I'm as strong as an ox. I don't think I've even shed a tear for anything just yet, because that's me. One day it'll hit me, and when it hits me, I'm sure I'll have that moment, right? But that moment for me isn't now, and I've seen a lot, gone through a lot, been to war, saw it all. So I can kind of attest to see some of these things, and watching some soldiers that had to battle cancer as well, coming back from war, and just some things that they've gone through, right? So I do know it's a very, it can hit and resonate well for some people, and hitting home is can be so real. That's why I asked you, were you okay? I'm always going to ask if you're okay, because I can, when you talk about your friend, I can hear it, right? I don't even need to see you, and I can hear it. And then, so it's those times where you just pray about it, you give it to God, and let God do the rest. So
That's right. So, Pretty Tony, everything you said was straight facts. It is, and it's no joke. It's amazing that he allowed you to be there, for all three, because everybody's not uh, they're strong, but your assignments are not
yep,
always easy.
that's just what it is. It's your assignment, and God gave me an assignment. And although the assignments were tough,
Yeah,
I made it through.
yeah,
And you will too. You
yeah,
will too.
yeah. I think when you deal with trauma, it's a lifetime of trauma.
Of course.
But for me, losing, my twin baby or whatever, um, I didn't blame God or anything like that. I just, like, as a mom, we're so used to being our kids' band-aids
Yeah.
that at the time I was like, oh man. But I remember having that conversation with God, and I was like, look, if you want me to continue to be on this earth, you're gonna have to save me. I mean, I'm saying this in the parking lot. They checking on Casey, and he's in the NICU at the time, and I'm like, wow, you talking about something. Now, I was nervous about having twins or whatever. When they told me, I couldn't believe it, but I was nervous, but after a while, it was like, okay, it's all good. Everything's gonna go good or whatever. And it had got to the point where I had one of my twins was 5 pounds, and Kason was 3 pounds, and so they were like, okay, we want to get Kason out. Kason is 3 pounds. There's too much of a difference of weight between the two. It was like, we want to go ahead and get Kason out. So we're going to schedule you for a C-section or whatever and stuff like that. And sometimes you get the signs of certain things, but you don't know what they mean.
Right.
So Kason, my 3.5 pound twin, wound up surviving. Caden Bear, the one I took home, was the one after 8 days went to heaven. And what I'm saying, that's what I'm saying. Stuff happens so fast, but it was like, okay, she came and she's like, look, I'm gonna have to save her, because me and God, we tight like that. It was like, okay, she said, I'm gonna have to save her. Let me show her what I'm getting ready to do. So after all this happened, guess what I kept seeing? Twins.
Yeah.
Twins. And I was like, you got to be kidding me, right? And then, I respect the elders. The elders always have a story. So I was picking up one of my kids from school, and she said one of her twins went to heaven, and she had one twin to survive, but she had to stay in the hospital to keep the other twin. So she was like, just give me her testimony and stuff like this. And I was like, man, okay, And then I just kept getting hit with those type of stories. And then it was like, okay, Alicia, are you going to go back and finish up pre-K? Because I went back for 3 more years after being there 12 and a half. It was 12. I was there 12 and a half years. And once COVID hit, that's when I left or whatever. But to have that happen and to go back and to pour into every last one of those students, man, that was Caden Bear Part 3. I was like, I'm gonna make sure they spoiled. They already was spoiled, right? I'm gonna make sure they're spoiled too. And that's what I say about Kim. Kim played a role, and that's how God allowed me to play a role. So when everything went down, I had the families, I had the church, I had everybody in my corner supporting me. So he did just that. So it's like, okay, when you lose a child or you lose a parent or whatever, that's a lifetime of grief, right?
Yeah.
But it's how you deal with the grief.
How you deal with it. That's right.
And the only way I'm able to deal with the grief, it wasn't man. It was not man, because man can give you this advice, they can give you that advice. But at the end of the day, it was because put the relationship before the religion for me. And my relationship with God was like, okay, Alicia, I got you. You trust me, I got you. So that led me to teach and, do so many other things or whatever. That's why I cherish God's people. That's why I love kids and, some, growing up stuff too. But it just amazed me, so Pretty Tony and Miss D, how he used me in the fact with my bestie when she was going through that. I didn't know nothing about no aneurysm. I didn't know, nothing of how you, what I'm saying, how do you detect it? How do you know? None of that kind of stuff. And for something you would normally panic about, it's actually like, okay, what I need to do to get off work, get her to the hospital. What's the quickest way? That type of thing. Like, it wasn't like, oh, I'm getting ready to cry this thing out, nervous, don't know what to do, none of that kind of stuff. Because in those situations, you can take one part of that timing, because it's all in God's timing. That timing of getting her to the hospital, and she could have not survived. You see what I'm saying? So
Right.
it's like he put us in these assignments, and you like, whoa, wait a minute, me, me,
You know it.
the emotional, kind of queen over here. You want me to be tough with that, but that's what we learn in life. Like our strength, we don't have the strength on our own, but that God-given strength, oh my gosh, it helps you to be strong for other people. And I could just, when I watch Kim, you kind of see when you watch Kim, you kind of see some of the loved ones of the people you encounter in her. That's how much of an impact her story still has. And this is what since 1999, and we're in 2025, and it's
Yes,
still having
indeed.
an impact. That's deep.
Very deep. You okay over there, Miss D?
Yeah, Miss D, come on, girl, hit the floor, girl. What you got to say? What's your testimony?
Well, you know what? Just like you guys, I've been affected by cancer as well. I started with my grandmother. Um, she got cancer early. She kept going to remission. My aunties, I didn't know that till like a few years ago. My mom told me that it was actually triplets, and one of the twins died.
Hmm.
And so, similar story, what happened to you, as far as, then going through that. So it's supposed to have been triplets instead of twins.
Hmm.
So she lived until 63, because she died in 2003. But before then, I had an experience. My favorite uncle passed away from cancer. We were so close that everybody thought it was my father.
Oh, okay.
So, you know, my mom came in the room. I was, still a teenager. This happened in '94, and she came in the room and said, your uncle passed away. We kept going back to the hospital. He was married, so my auntie, we was going to the hospital a lot with that. Um, yeah, that was my favorite uncle. She woke me up and said he passed away. Um, and then also, well, she's not my friend anymore, but her father was going through cancer, and I would go up there and help him, day to day, fix some food or whatever. So
Hmm.
he was going to cancer. So a lot of people been touched by this horrible disease. Different types of cancer, and so. But both of you guys, that's good that you've been strong for other people. As far as you know, yes, it's scary, but you decided, you know what, I want to help other people, uh, no matter how it hurts. You see a friend or your loved ones go through it. Um,
Yeah, Miss
Right.
D,
so
sometimes
yeah,
we don't get to choose our assignments, because
right,
sometimes God will be like, sometimes you be like, look.
right,
I mean, I know I
right,
might can do this, but this
right,
is, what I'm saying, this is really deep, and I don't, you don't. That's why I say you don't realize how strong you are until you go through the battles that you face, and
right.
you come out of those battles. You never realize how strong you are. You be like, oh, I can't. You be like, I don't think I can do that. Hey T Carmela,
Hey,
you
T. Camilla.
Hey,
Yep,
hey, T.
that's
you
true.
be like, I don't think I can do it. I don't.
But sometimes God, I know it sounds crazy. He puts situations like that to teach lessons to you. I mean, it's a tough lesson to see your family, go through that. But it's teach you lessons to see, test your faith to see how you would handle that uh, those situations.
Mm-hmm. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah. It's like a test and an assignment at the same time.
right,
To see if, because your day could be like this, and then the next thing you know, hey, Goon, the shooter, yes, Goon, we number
Dun,
one,
dun.
still Goon, yes. Um, you know how you can have the strength and everything this day, but then the next day you don't have that certain amount of strength, so you have to ask for that inner strength so that you can be a blessing to others, because we're definitely like before and now, we're in a time where you never know. You know what I'm saying? And then you never know what somebody's going through in the chats around the community behind closed doors. So just by them listening to your testimonies, that could help them.
Mm-hmm.
I had a situation where I got this message, and they was like, "Hey, when I say that ring and that inspiration was right on time before something that I didn't want to be here, kind of thing." That goes to show you. Look, even when you tired and you don't feel like doing something for someone, or you don't feel like sending that inspirational text, guys, do it anyway, because you don't never know who life you're saving. You don't never know what could come up, or whatever. But um, it's great that we were able to talk about Kim. It was great that we were able to be able to uplift her story. It was great that we were able to tell our different testimonies or whatever. Sometimes, when we do these lives, we talk about the sport that we love. We never know what's going to come after that. We never know what's going to come out of the whole show. You know what I'm saying? And just by being able to hear So Pretty's testimony, Miss D, your testimony, and me touching a little bit on my testimony, it gives people like a description of kind of like who we are, behind the jokes, in the chat. You know what I'm saying? It gives them kind of feel like, hey, we're for everybody. You know what I'm saying? We're here, to be that ear. Everybody needs us to listen or whatever. And who knows? All of us up here probably need to get that out today. We have planned on coming up here giving our testimonies today. But it happened. But it happened for a reason. Because I was like, oh my gosh, my sinus been kicking my butt, guys. I was like, oh, I might have to cancel. Then I was like, nope, I can't cancel. I'm a firm believer when you be like, you're gonna cancel because of something coming up. Do it, because you don't never know who's listening. You don't never know who needs to hear it. You don't never know who's watching. So we're gonna get into our extra happy hour here. Let's talk about it. Let's talk about our Twin Towers tonight, guys. I mean, just the overall. I know we can talk about the coaching and the organization, but we're not talking about them tonight. We talk about our positive vibes with our Twin Towers. For me, when it comes to Angel and Camilla, I know some people want to put them inside a box. I know we had a long season because of everything that's going on, but I never stopped believing in them. I like the way that the community breaks it down. For our skyscrapers, I like the way that y'all critique, y'all get on them butts. You know what I'm saying, when they acting up and stuff like that. And I'm just, for me, I know that the Twin Towers, good, bad, ugly, have been carrying this team for this whole season, and just to see them smile, I love when Angel and Camilla do a presser together, and just to see them smile again, or whatever, it warms my heart, because I'll be noticing everything, guys. That discernment be real. And I know I'll be like, well, it's probably because she's going through this. And yeah, I get they got to play that game, you know what I'm saying? Because that's their job and stuff. And then I also see, like, man, if their mental had been in this state, during the season, what kind of blessings we were going to be able to get out of it. But, we got our seasons of we're going to go through stuff, and that's what our Twin Towers did. And they came out on top. That's why I said, when you put something together, you can't stop what God put together. Like, he put those two young ladies who were on separate teams together for a reason. And they just have to be played in their positions, played the right way. And if you're going to give them a different position, give them the time to learn the position, or figure out something where we can, do a little bit here, do a little bit there. But when it comes to Angel Reese and Camilla Cardoso, we have to put some respect on that name. Do they act up sometimes? Yeah, they do. But hey, they young. They gonna get it. You know what I'm saying? But I just love their game together. I love their game separate. I love their game together. And when I was playing those highlights for Camilla of how she played last year, now we seeing that. We saw that in today's game, yesterday's game. We saw that in Miller. But guess who was right there with her? You know what I'm saying? Twins can't be twins without me. You missing one. It makes a difference. What do you have to say, so pretty, Tony?
It's always gonna make a difference, right? I mean, you just can't speak enough about it. Just the endeavors and hoping that everybody has somebody, right?
Yeah, because
It's tough when you don't have anybody.
mhm.
Your friend is your frenemy.
Yeah.
You just you have those woe with me's amongst that, right? But you take it back to Kim. Her team was her family. Her family lost her and her sister within a week's time of each other. So the grieving that they've had to go through, I'm sure, was extremely unbearable. But they
Mhm.
found a way.
Yeah.
Um, keep your enemies as close as you can. You know what I'm saying?
Mhm.
'Cause you always know. But it's
Because
it's it's short lived to say too much more. Because those are some tough moments. You just don't know who's for you. You got the fake friends. You got the ones that's always
right.
around as long as you give it and you're doing. But the minute that you have to sit down and rest and not do something, then they don't want to be your friend anymore. So technically, you don't want to be on my camp around anywhere within my camp, right? Because
Mhm.
I don't know, people and their emotions. Um, when it comes to trying to support those going through this endeavor, right?
Yeah.
And it's those that have the charismatic attitude, like, oh, whatever, you'll be fine. Get up, move around. And it's not that difficult. As
Mhm.
someone that actually witnessed it and actually had to physically help someone to the bathroom and bathe them and put them to bed and all this stuff, it's a lot. So, you become these individuals, caregivers, and their sole providers at that moment because they need you.
Yeah.
They won't ask, but you know, um, it's tough. It's tough. Good old
Mhm.
Kim, though. Kim Partry. She was something.
Yeah. She
She was
was.
something.
Yeah. She was amazing.
Yeah, she did 1,000. She did pretty much 1,000 sit-ups every other night. You know that?
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
You can tell by her footwork. Like she was
She had
like
a
a.
stomach like steel.
Yeah. She was. Ooh. I was like, girl, you
Yeah.
do that thing.
Yep. Stomach like steel. Again, when you're small and you're on that court, you look like a little ant. You look like a little ant when you're that small. But you got to play big, got to think big, feel big, and then you will outperform anyone.
Yeah.
Anyone. And that's what Kim did.
Yeah. And yeah, they gotta remember, I don't know, I guess maybe to change things that hey, even if you 5'4", 5'5", you still can get in there and change the game up,
Yep.
and that was the thing with Kim. She didn't care what size she was. She like, I'm gonna take care of this and I'm gonna do what I need to do to win this game with my teammates and everything. So yeah. So what I was going to talk about. Okay, so moving forward, I know that we are currently we are out of the playoffs. Is that right for Chicago?
Yes.
Okay. So how many more games we got?
I believe it's 9. It's either 8 or 9.
8 or 9. Yep, 8 or 9
Yeah.
games.
Dang, they do it that quick. They had
Yeah.
Yep.
They could have waited and gave us some couple of more games or something like.
No, we play all the games. I mean,
I'm about to say they gave us plenty. It's what you do with them.
Play all the games.
It's what you do with them is how
Exactly.
you'll match up. You know.
Like, how in the world after all these games, guys, you figure they figured it out. You allowed them to, because normally you take one off to sit down for almost a whole quarter. Then you take the other Twin Towers, sit that person down for the whole quarter. But you actually let them play this time. Wow.
But you know what? It's not that they figured it out. It's just, you know what happened?
I said they. I ain't said the coach.
I know. That's what I'm saying. We know, and Angel proved that she's that dog. They didn't figure anything out. They're still the same bad team. But I'm gonna say this. Hold on. I'm
saying like for Miss D. I'm saying like for him, far as it goes back to stop. You started off with saying you're gonna make the Twin Towers, the main focus.
I know, but
away from that, and then look, we come back to proving you wrong.
Right.
I mean, first you lied about it. You know what I'm saying? You went away from it, but we proved you wrong because you went right back to what needed to be done.
Well, what I'm saying, yeah, that's true. But what I'm saying is, it's not that. This is not even about Tyler Marsh at this point. It's about the fact that Camilla's a dog. Camilla's a dog, but Angel's a dog. This team tonight, that both of them willed the team to win. Okay, he almost lost it. Putting Bam Bam in there, but hey, we ain't gonna talk about that. But he almost lost it. She's a turtle, and she wouldn't even look. Okay, look, I knew why he left her in there, because she shoot the threes. She wasn't even shooting the threes that good tonight. So Angel proved that she just want to play basketball. She's a dog, and she's gonna do whatever it takes to win, even though she knew that the team is not gonna make the playoffs.
Mm-hmm.
Moving forward, they're gonna have to get rid of a lot of players. So it's this, they just proved that Camilla and Angel need to be on the floor together more. And you see when she took over the ball, as far as bringing the ball up, Camilla played a lot, even more better. She hit Camilla for a few open looks down low. I was like, okay, go ahead, Angel.
Well, she did that last year. This is not new to us. This is what they did last year.
But guess what? I'm not gonna focus on last year. You know why? Oddly enough, I know this sounds crazy. As toxic as it was, that team was a lot better. That team was a lot better. So
right.
I can't compare. Toxic. Yeah. You still, as much as I talk about her, she was, Dana Evans is still better than whatever they got besides Ariel, and so is Kennedy.
Yeah.
So we had Mabry for a hot second, but so she just proved that she can will the team to a victory, and they need to get some wing players and a dog of a point guard. So if they get that and some more players off the bench or whatever for the bench, they'd be okay. But it's a nice win, but it just proved that Angel is special, and so is Camilla. But Angel is really special, and that's all I want to say about that.
Well, I'm gonna say both of them.
Goon, I know that you love you some Dana Evans. That's your boo thing. I know, Goon.
Yeah. I'm gonna say both of them.
You know Keisha Kirkpatrick's. You love Keisha Kirkpatrick from Power. We know.
That's exactly who she is.
All right.
Yeah.
Keisha Kirkpatrick Jr. because she's a little younger than
Goon always loved him some Dana.
Oh my God.
Like he knows he loved Dana.
Dana okay, Goon. She ain't all that. She okay. She's serviceable. She's okay.
So what? Okay, so guys, have you changed your Final Four for the playoffs, or do you still have your Final Four?
Nope, I have not
changed. It's about the same, but the bottom half is going to be interesting. Washington did they lose to I think they lose to the Suns tonight, right? So Sun is playing a spoiler, and Dana Evans, no, she don't need no more minutes. She okay. No, let it go. But so the bottom teams are going to be interesting. Who's going to get in for the bottom teams? So last night, Sparks had a good win. You got the Mystics, and who else at the bottom? Who has
You
a
got
chest?
the Valks.
The Valks. So yeah, that's what I'm most interested in because we already know who the top teams are. Sort of, kind of,
Yeah, that number's probably gonna change with all of these teams going back and
Right.
forth. And
But I still think
because
the
I
Lynx.
think Chicago is gonna be the upset for a lot. Even though they're gonna win the ones we'd be like, oh no, Chicago probably ain't gonna win now.
If the teams don't fall asleep, like the Aces, if they don't fall asleep, sometimes the Aces like, but the Lynx is still. They're still gonna be number one. I think they're gonna still be the number one seed.
Yeah, they done clinched the spot for.
Yeah, the spot, but not the number one seed. They clinched the playoff.
Okay.
Right. The number one seed is still up for grabs.
Gotcha.
They lost tonight. And then,
I tell you, they lost 2 in a row. So and you got Atlanta who won 2 in a row, and Atlanta is number 2 right now. Of course, nobody's gonna really catch up to them like that because everybody's in double-digit losses.
That's true.
Except for them. So they're miles ahead. So it just depends on how they can finish out these last 8 games.
I forgot about that because they got 7 losses. So if they lose the rest of it, they still will be the number one seed. Okay. Yeah.
But I think Fee is coming back next week, isn't she?
Oh, she coming back next week?
Yeah, I think they said it's a potential that she'll be returning next week. So
Natasha Heidemann, she's okay. I'm not worried about her not playing well. That's why they brought in Dejanay Carrington, Goon. So I'm not worried about Natasha Heidemann playing good or not.
Yeah.
I mean, Yeah.
Yeah.
Did Dejanay play a whole lot tonight? I was going back and forth.
I gotta watch it. I gotta rewatch it because I was watching the other game. I gotta watch the Aces game. They had a nice win.
Oh man, yeah, they won about 20 plus.
Yep.
Yeah.
Oh wow.
Coaches cleared their bench on both teams. So
no, that's not. Natasha Heidemann is not the Lynx win the game. No, what is you watching? She's a good. Oh, she okay off the bench? No, she not. No.
They got to
stop
stop
who's the
that
reason?
now. Stop that.
Right, Goon.
Come on now, Goon.
I don't know what's going on with Goon. Come on, Goon.
Goon, that's Goon. Y'all know how Goon.
Right.
Goon is.
But you know why the Lynx win? When we just talked about her. McBuckets. When McBuckets play well, they win. Not no dang on Tisha Heidemann, whatever.
Yeah, you're talking about Heidemann. Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, she did.
Carmella,
she did. Yeah, that was a tragic, and then that happened.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
Yeah. So we're getting ready for this championship. We're gonna watch the rest of these games, and we're gonna root for our Sky. Look for the rest of the game.
Oh, she don't. No.
Say Kayla McBride has to outshoot teams.
Goon, go back and watch the games.
You sit there fussing with Goon.
All right. Well, look, can I show something real cute?
Yeah, you can show.
Okay. And that's what. Look, this is a feel good night, as far as the youngsters, the skyscrapers. Let me see.
Oh, Mr. CM23 said the Fever may miss the playoff.
I don't think so.
You never know. Let me tell you something. You gotta do stuff the right way, because you want the wins, but you know.
Hold on, I'm gonna bring it up. I'm sorry.
Yeah, well, hopefully. Oh, you bringing it up?
Yeah.
Well, Buckets, they gonna get it together. They gonna have to for these playoffs and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Because it's still any man's game, so they're gonna have to do that. Okay, I'm gonna break it up, Miss D.
Well, I mean, they're all losing, right? Except for those that were pretty much at the bottom, climbing their way back to the top, which is teams like the Aces, right? All they can do is go up, and they can kind of reposition themselves. I think that they
because where the Aces now so pretty.
Huh?
What number are the Aces now?
Yeah, I don't know. I think that with the win they have tonight, they're slowly climbing. They were 25th, I want to say, without me pulling them up because they're moving up so fast right now
Yeah.
with all of these
Okay.
wins.
Didn't
It's
they win like 6 in a row, something like that? 7 in a row, 8 in a row?
uh
It's up now. Can you pull it up? ADP, I'm sorry.
yeah, let me look
No,
and see.
it's not. You had something coming up and then it went down. Bring it back up again, Miss D. They number 3? Dang, they went up real fast.
Yeah, they went up fast.
Oh my gosh. They said forget this. We ain't going
Where
down.
where you put did you put it up on the board?
Okay. I'm pulling something up Miss D had. What the? Gosh, I know Miss D be acting up. I don't know what this is.
Yeah, what is this?
Vandersloot baby, ain't she adorable? They was so.
Oh, okay.
Okay, you want to put which one we pull up? The Aces what?
I'm going to WNBA rankings.
Miss D, ain't nobody messing with you.
Okay, I got something else. I got something else in the chat. I mean, I want to pull up. Okay.
Okay, girl.
Let me see else.
So we have.
Oh, pull it up, Tony. Pull up what you had. I'm sorry.
Oh yeah, I'm about to say yeah, I have it right here. Of course, you know you have the links. Who's number one, right? You have, and they have it. You want it about by conference, or you just want it total? So 1 is links, 2 is Dream, 3 is the Aces. The Aces has climbed because they beat Mercury twice in the last week, right? They beat they're on the road. They're beating everybody out. They beat the Valkyries, they beat the Storm, they beat the Mystics, right? So those are the teams that they played and they just rose. Now they're number 3 because they won tonight. They beat they beat Mercury by 20. The Camille Cup and them couldn't really get a lot done. I didn't get to see that game because I was involved in the Chicago Liberty game. And so as they're climbing, Liberty is dropping. Liberty dropped to 4. And that's why I said they were 5. Then when they won the other night, they went to 4. And since Liberty lost and Aces won, that's why they're now swapped spaces, because this would have put Aces at 4. But because Liberty lost, those two swapped. So Liberty's 4. Mercury's 5, Fever 6, 7 is Valkyries, 8 is who's 8? Oh, 8 is Storm. So they just barely hanging in there. They're barely hanging in there. They're hanging in there like 1 game over Sparks. Sparks is trying to find their way.
So hold on, Tony. Do you what's team you think will be the last team? Because Mr. CM23 said he don't think the Fever is going to make it. So who's going to be the last team to get that spot?
Well, we're gonna have to see, because
right.
if Kelsey Mitchell continues to ball the way she's balling, I need to look at the rest of their schedule.
Right.
And based on the teams that they're going to play, if Caitlin Clark does not make it back before the playoffs, it's a possibility that they can drop to 8 and be that last man hanging on. Right?
Because you still have the Sparks trying to sneak up, and then you still have I think the Bucks gonna make it, but you have the Sparks, and of course you have the Mystics. So it's gonna be between the Mystics.
The only reason they are above Valkyrie is because Valkyrie lost. Valkyrie lost. Right. If Valkyrie would have won, Fever would still be no, I don't even want to say they would still have a slight edge. They probably would, because Valks played 1 game more.
I like that, Tony. I mean, ADP. I'm sorry.
Oh,
you see it? I'm sorry. Yeah, but yeah. So the Fever gonna make it.
Yeah,
I think. I don't think they're gonna be. I don't think they're gonna be the 8th seed. I think they probably sneak into the 7th seed.
Yeah. I believe they're gonna make it to the playoffs unless they tank these last 8 games.
Right.
Then they'll be in the playoffs. It's just a matter of will they make it by barely hanging on, or will they stay 6?
Right. Because I know they're battering injuries, and so is the Bucks, and then I think the Mystics still have no injuries. So they could probably still sneak up in there. Then the Sparks are healthier and they're going to have everybody back, but we'll see how the coach. I don't trust the coach. They're a coach, so.
Oh, you don't trust the Sparks coach?
No. One of the reasons why they was winning, she finally, but sometimes Plum hit that shot. She played pretty good, but one of the reasons why they was winning at the beginning was losing because they had Plum just taking shots. They wanted to go up and down, and that's not their style. They have a lot of taller players, and that's not their really. They run and gun is not their style. So when Plum decided to kind of push back a little bit and allow their strengths, getting inside the Hamby and Ezra Stevens, use them as the big players they are. And then Rikia Jackson, when she started to play better, that's when the Sparks started to play better. So I don't trust. Hopefully, she's continue with that same formula, even though Plum hit the game winning shot. But yeah.
Yeah, she do that. She's a hero. What you call it? Hero ball sometimes.
But that was the coach fault. The coach, when they first brought her in, they were saying that they want her because I think the style she played in college was up and down, almost like the Lakers or the Miramount, California, or like UNLV, that the up and down style. And I was looking at the roster. I said that don't fit them because they got a whole bunch of post players as far as post and wings. That's not their style. So when they start playing the style, that's when they start winning. So we'll see.
Yeah.
Oh, let me see the book bag. I like that. That's
I
cute.
was trying to pull let me see.
You gonna do it like a back to school special with the backpack and
Well, we
art supplies.
We started here. They started here August August 1st.
Before the holiday. Yep. Okay, I like that.
So so guys,
that's so pretty.
This ADP do like all types of art. So I with these, I just bought them. They're plain, they're white, and then I take acrylic paint and paint them, and then I put Mod Podge on it. But you got to be careful not to put too much Mod Podge on it, because it'll stick after so long. But usually I go to Hobby Lobby, get them, fix them up, and paint them and stuff like that. So these are my ceramics, but I have I got my paintings and stuff too. I was trying to find the one where I had all my different art products on, like Miss D Your Bag and the paintings in one, but I can't seem to find. I don't know where that one is. Let me see. Maybe this is the one. Let's see if this is it. Okay, we're gonna close her. Let's see if this one is it. I don't know if the music, if I could play the music, so that's why I'm like,
Don't chance it, because sometimes they give you a copyright. I'm like, why is the copyright? I'm like, what's going on?
That's my T. Carmela. Don't tell nobody, because I don't be playing that stuff. I don't trace nothing. I don't be doing no AI like that. But that's me, and I don't put it in the cartoon mode.
Yes,
That's cute. I like your picture. That's nice.
But what's the one behind me?
Yeah.
Yeah, I didn't draw it though. But see,
I was trying to start with the background too. I was trying.
Well, you can. It's easy. You can just put load picture up, and you can put whatever in your background, whatever you got.
Right, I did. But I need
you did that? Okay.
I need for some reason tonight I was trying to do something with the picture when I was doing a video, but for some reason it didn't go to my computer. It's crazy. So yeah.
And I did the let me show
you.
That. I wanna I'm gonna show you guys the Angel Reese ones. I don't have all angels in the in one thing, because I'm always doing Angel.
Oh yeah.
And Camilla, I do Camilla too. But what I do is I'll keep drawing the same thing. This is one of my paintings right here. I'll keep drawing
Nice.
the same thing, so that I can get used to drawing that person
Right.
without even looking at them. But sometimes it don't always work that way. Yeah, Tico Melon, this is my art. That ADP be acting up. Look with this art, right? Showing out. But yeah,
That's nice.
You're
And that'd be
so
cool.
talented.
She is. And that would be good to meet some of the players and be like, I painted you, and they might, one, bag or whatever. I like that.
Jesus, cover me in your blood, in your power, in your.
see, I don't know if I can play this because it's on my YouTube, but
Right.
I know with YouTube.
Yeah,
So
just play the video. You don't have to play the music.
yeah.
Yeah.
So this is a painting. Okay, so guys, when y'all see my paintings with my drawings and stuff with the movement, what happens is I sneak over to my TikTok, right? Because TikTok got this app where it like brings my artwork to life. And I just been falling in love with it. So every time I just keep putting my artwork to it and posting it, right? So this is actually a painting. So actually both of their eyes are closed. It's a painting of both of their eyes is closed. But when you put it into that app that's on TikTok, their eyes open. You notice that their eyes are closed. That's the original painting. But with the app, it opens their eyes up and it does movement. So you can put in there. You can have some work on TikTok. It's called AI Alive. So bringing your artwork alive or whatever. You do it on your story. You hit in your story. You can bring anything, guys. You can do your pencil drawing, whatever, your logo, whatever the case may be. You take it over to your TikTok, put it in your story, and hit AI Live, and it'll bring your logo or whatever that you drew alive. It'll make it move. You can you can get your words to spin or whatever the case may be, and then you save it, right? You save it as a video, and then you take it back to your YouTube and post it on your YouTube, or you have it for future reference. Like you can just keep posting, hey, this is my logo. I need likes, shares, or whatever. I mean, it's just amazing to just to be able to like see my artwork like actually come alive like this, and I got one more. So like this is one of my favorite ones.
It's not the.
So so this was the latest Angel one I did, right? And I put the new Cardi B song Imaginary Player to it, but I love this one. This is one of my favorite ones. But yeah, so this is how I get my artwork to move. I just take it over to Tik and put it in there, and then here you go. Kind of like a look cartoon animation type of thing, or whatever, whenever you want to. And sometimes I just draw and just post it. So what I do is I'll sketch out my illustrations, color when I'm doing color pencil or whatever, and then I'll either take it to I'll take it on TikTok if I want movement and post it or whatever and stuff like that, or I'll brighten it up on PixArt. But I like PixArt where you can brighten your drawings and stuff up, but don't do it too much where it don't look like you're drawing. And just bring it to life and just put an inspirational song to it or a motivation song to it or whatever the case may be. But this was an actual sketch that I did. And sometimes ADP don't feel like coloring all her sketches and stuff like that. So I go and I'll just put like black and white or whatever, put a song to it and post it. But the same things that I create, I'm allowed to, print them out and put them on the pouches or the purses or whatever. So next month will be the month where I will bring more products out for like adults and the kids and stuff like that, because I did a lot of kids pouches. So next month I do that. I found out how, if you want to post a print of any of my drawings or my paintings or whatever, it's a good price to be able to do those. The only thing that's more like expensive is when you go into the home decor and you want those blankets and pillows. So it's like you pay $30 to for them, you send your photo off and you pay $30 or whatever to get it done. That means I need to make triple or double the price coming back in. So it's like a cheaper route for that one. Thank you, Barbara. Thank you guys. Yeah, Donna been getting on me. Her and Big Girl been getting on me. They was like, look, you need to when you do
You
your
need to
show,
be posting.
yeah, post and do like Bro Cloud be doing, because I'll be watching Bro Cloud. I said, okay, Bro Cloud, I see you. You know what I'm saying? I need to do the same thing, but I have been procrastinating on it and just be like, okay, guys, everybody just go to my Shopify or whatever and stuff like that. But yeah, this is part of you got to promote, right? So hey, I'm learning, but let me tell you, it's a lot. It's a lot of artwork that I have, and it's not just one category. He got me in all categories. So whether it's ceramics,
Once
whether
again,
you
beautiful
know,
pictures.
huh?
I said again, beautiful pictures.
Thank you. It's so pretty, Tony. Girl, look, when you have, it's all in God's time, because you know how you're like, okay, I'm gonna start this, I'm gonna start that, but when you do something that God gives you for your gift, you have to be consistent in it. You know what I'm saying? You can't ask for it to prosper if you're not consistent with it. So I was like, okay, this time around, I've been consistent. I have someone I say, okay, what you got new, or whatever the case may be, or I'll do it for, birthday parties or sipping paints. I did sipping paints, but I've learned how to price it. Before it was like, okay, I did for one of my friends' parties. This is where business has to step in. So I did like 24 8x10 canvas pre-drawn canvas, right? I supplied the paint and the brushes, and I only charged $220, in which that should have been double of that because of the price um, that you see out there. Because if they're gonna pay that, they can pay the regular price too. So it's about learning the business and the game when it comes to art, and your prices and stuff like that.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, guys, we did good on this. I'm glad you guys were able to like come up and share your testimonies. I'm glad that you knew about Kim, which brought more flavor to the table. And we just for me, I gotta keep doing the players. I had planned on doing BG next because of her, the story that she experienced when she was in Russia. Just different types of stuff. But then I was like, when I got the text message and I looked into it, I'm like, whoa, okay, this got to be done. This got to be done this week. This is a good one. Researching Kim and just finding out in that time period of how she makes a difference. What did Mr. say about Fever? Okay, he said the Fever played Minnesota 3 times in the final 9 games. The Fever have eighth or ninth hardest remaining schedule, and artworks beautiful. Thank you, Mr. CM23.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's gonna be tough. Look, now it's what I'm saying. Thank you, Donna. It's any man's game when it comes to it now. Now that you know who's gonna be in there, well, who's gonna be a part of. They fight for those spots. It's getting ready to be real interesting now. So it goes to show, like, okay, were they holding out, or did they feel threatened that they playing better than they were before?
Ms. D, you get that?
Yeah, no, I don't think they was holding out. It's just that a lot of these teams had injuries. A lot of the star players back and forth. The Fever have injuries, a lot of injuries late. So that kind of affected them. But they still have enough talent to beat Minnesota. I would say 2 out of 3 times. They got enough talent, and it's gonna be interesting. But I still think they'd be either 7 or 8. They'd be one of the teams that make it. So
Well,
no, they
like you
wouldn't
guys
hold.
were saying, they missed they lost double. They've been losing double games back to back. Now
Right.
now this is a wake up call. Like, okay, You know what I'm saying? We know the links of where they are or whatever the case may be, but these other
Right.
teams, they watching. They want to eat. The ones they want to eat.
Right.
The Dream want to eat. The Suns want to eat.
Right.
Suns,
But they already they gonna make they already kind of not locked. They just oh wow. They just
Hello?
That's
oh
so pretty. That's so pretty, Tony.
oh huh. I wasn't doing the voices this time, but that wasn't me.
Miss
What I'm
D,
saying.
you know you don't do that to 2 hours over 2 hours. See, you start. Look,
Oh,
it's
no,
too early. Look, it's too early for you to do it now.
no, it's not because it's 2 hours. I just, I feel the spirit. I feel the spirit to do the voices. But no, I get the spirit, child. No,
Look,
but what I'm saying, so those teams, they already only thing they playing for is just the seeding. I think they already in. I'm just talking about
okay.
the bottom teams.
So okay,
And
so
yeah,
who you saying finally in? You saying that the links in
the
the list?
Dream, Liberty, Fever, Aces, they already kind of they
Oh,
just
okay.
vying for spots. I'm talking about like the Fever, the Mystic, the Sparks, and the Box. Those teams are very interesting.
Okay, so how many games are we playing this year? Did it change when it comes to the playoffs? It's the best out of what?
Now it's 7. It used to be
Oh,
best out
like
of
the
5 in the
WNBA? I
first
mean,
round.
like
Yep,
the
NFL.
NBA?
Yep, the first
Shut
round
the
was
front door! Oh my
yep,
gosh!
and the finals too. So all the it's more games. So yeah,
Oh my goodness, it's gonna be crazy this year. They could
yep,
barely do the 5.
right.
Woof. But well, we see. I see the links probably. The links will probably pull this one out this year. Sorry, Liberty. No, I like Liberty too.
We'll see because the Ace is looking good, man. Yep.
Yeah, you know the Aces could Miss D, but
Sorry,
Only
ladies, I
thing.
had to take that call because I'm on call, so I had to.
Oh,
So I'm
okay.
back. I'm back.
Oh, it's okay. So pretty, Tony.
Only thing about the Aces is they bench. Other than that, they could be dangerous. But just I don't know. They didn't go after people I want them to go after because they have no money. They don't have any money to go after anybody. So
Well, we gonna see what, and I say that with the Aces because
mhm.
they just started being consistent, and it could change,
It was a bench. They was playing Asia like last year. I think one of the things that hurt them was the bench, and Asia ran out of gas because she really barely can get any rest.
Yeah, she was tired. She made that clear when somebody asked her when they put the microphone to her. She was like, "Look, these other people need to do what they supposed to do, like
Exactly.
shoot too." Then, but we'll see, because I mean, if it's the links and the aces, that would be quite interesting.
But a lot of these teams are, with the exception maybe, well, a lot of teams that's vying for playoff spots are having problems with health. So the links look okay, but we'll see how Fee is going to feel, and then that's what's going on with them. So Aces is healthy; they just need a bench. Unless they,
Well, I'm hoping if she coming back next week,
right.
just bring her. I would really bring Fee in slowly,
Right.
until it's really time to play ball.
Right. Exactly.
And I hope Fee, because sometimes how Fee is her little quiet little dog over there, so she might want to come in there and show out, but she might need to wait for a little bit. You know what I'm saying? She got time to be able to show out.
Right.
But it's hard to tell players that when they're on a mission.
Right. Because even though they kind of was restricting Angel, she wanted to come back even though they're not making the playoffs. So yeah, players that really love basketball is gonna play regardless. So
Oh well, yeah. Like K-Sub said, that's another story about our angel and the injury and all the good juicy stuff up in there.
Jewel is only one player off the bench. I mean, Dana is up and down. I trust Jewel. But yeah, they don't have a lot of bench players. I trust Jewel. She played good off the bench, but that's gonna be their downfall. Other than that, I like the Aces.
You
They're gonna
think
be their
what you
downfall.
said? Jewel Lloyd gonna be there downfall?
No, he said I don't trust Jewel.
Oh,
I trust Jewel Lloyd. It's just that
oh, okay, okay.
Dana Evans up and down. Kirsten Bell, she's starting and she come on the bench. Kia Stokes, she gonna give you a good 0 every time. So,
Yeah.
so we gonna see how and then Meg is her injury. And then they gonna bring her back. Cheyenne Parker Tyus, she just had a baby.
Yeah, she did. So she's coming back.
Yeah, so we're gonna see
Oh.
if she could bring at least give them at least like 4 points. I'd be happy with that. But yeah.
So guys, I guess I better get my purple and gold and black for LSU.
Right.
For the
No.
But I
No.
I love LSU, but I'm a roll tide. Okay, so it's
Look,
gonna be
I told
interesting
you
when
I
LSU
told
plays.
you I was gonna like LSU when
Huh?
Simone Augustus become head coach. I would like them even better.
Yeah, look, Miss
What?
D, you don't have to like LSU. I'm 10 toes down with
I like
LSU
the player. but
and Alabama. Roll
guess
tide.
what? Right, that's true. But
So,
they better see what's going on with MK because the young lady from Tennessee got caught with a DV case and they suspended her. And Michaela out here wilding out. So we'll see.
well, you always gotta see what happens and see what facts and stuff come out of that type of stuff. You just never know.
Well, I didn't know that happened until like I was on TikTok, and then there was a young lady. She
Yeah,
was
the
on
media
a
will.
sports. No, it was just a regular. It was just people have how people have spaces, and the young lady decided to come up because they was talking about LSU basketball. And then they happened to talk about Michaela Williams, and then the young lady that said that she dated Michaela Williams. They got to it, and Michaela, did what she did, and because the girl called her parents and told them that Michaela was
I
pregnant.
heard that story.
I'm like, why she call the girl? I mean, come on, that
I,
was wrong what Michaela did,
that's
but
why
that
I
was wrong what
said.
that girl did. Yeah,
That's why I said I won't mess with all that stuff.
I know. But guess what? You the counselor. We need to have stories like that. Let's do a
Yeah,
story
what
about that.
story? What story?
Let's do a story about MK and Ruby Righthorn. Ruby got suspended from Tennessee. Yeah.
Misty, what?
Uh-huh.
Girl, you look.
Yeah, we doing all type of stories. Let's do stories. It's an epidemic. Remember, it started with what's her name, Prince.
When it comes to stuff like
Madonna Prince, and then Ashley Watkins had something, and then of course MK and
well, when you find out stuff
is
like
it
that,
an epidemic? Is this an epidemic in basketball and women's basketball?
I don't think. I think that type of subject is all across the world and different.
No, I'm talking about. Remember, we talk about basketball. We talk about sports. That's all I'm saying. That's all I'm
You
saying.
talking about inside of sports?
Yes, inside the women's sports. It's an epidemic.
I don't think so.
Okay.
I don't think so. I don't know. I haven't heard enough stories and stuff like that. But when it comes to stuff like that, that's some deep things. I think my fee is too much.
No, but remember we talking about subjects that's pertaining to sports, but outside of sports as well. It's all right.
Girl, I'm not. Look.
I try to.
I'm great at the heart, but I can't put all that. When you.
Come on, counselor. Remember?
That's a lot.
Remember
that
counselor?
goes back, but that goes back to that's deeper. That's really deep where it probably could go back if it's true. Because some could be and some couldn't.
Well, I
So
don't know. I don't know. I'm not saying it's true or not true. I'm just saying the young lady won the show and told her the story that she told. And
sometimes people got these. I
but
don't know.
I don't know.
Maybe having so many types of agendas and everything or whatever. But
Right.
we'll have to keep watching and see what happens because we got so much. We got the football. We got NFL.
Counselor. No,
We got football. I'm gonna be coaching, all right,
that's right.
What guys did y'all see? Okay, because I'm a JD5 because he part of my Commanders. But my boy Russell Wilson, did you guys see that? Did you see
I
that?
didn't see that. I like him too, but
Did you see in preseason? Well, with Russ, I think
I'm all about my Lions. But go ahead.
he oh my gosh. I don't even have the clip, but he did his thing in tryouts. Of course, he's gonna be the starting quarterback or whatever, stuff like
They ain't
that.
got no choice. I mean, I like him as a quarterback. They ain't got no choice. That team is it's whack. It ain't going nowhere.
They is going somewhere now, Miss D. Now these teams gonna surprise you. They are gonna surprise you. That's right, Donna. She sure do. She trying to get me in the trick bag and stuff, and had them girls coming after me talking about, ADP. I heard you say you gonna be counseling us. You really want to do this? Do you really know the scoop? I don't really. Sometimes you don't want to know. It'd be deep. Sometimes you'll be ready when people can say they got to tell you something. You be like, oh, you think it's something little, and then they go deep on you. Like, whoa. I didn't expect that today, but yeah, we gonna see. We'll see about that. Oh Lord, here she goes.
Come on.
What he
Right,
said?
counselor?
Garment in black color.
That's right, Mr. CM23. It's all about the Gamecocks.
It is not about no Gamecocks. We going for LSU, so Pretty Tony need to get ready. Because I see her probably being with Keisha sometime, her and probably Big Girl. You won't have Miss D up there because Miss D is straight up South Carolina, so Pretty Tony. So y'all got to watch out for Miss D.
What are we talking about? It's about
I know, Donna, you heard me. It's past 2, and so Pretty Tony, she running from this beat. But oh Lord. Anyways, so Pretty Tony, when are you gonna go? Have you decided when you're going live? I think she sleep.
You sleep, Tony?
Tony the witness sleep. She might be answering the call. Either she sleep or she answering the call. Cause Tony don't really be going to sleep.
She's on call.
Oh, she might be on a call then. But when the next time you gonna live with me?
I don't know.
What?
I don't know.
I know. Okay. Well, you have to let your audience. You gotta let the audience know, like some kind of idea.
Subscribe to ADP Art Creations. Subscribe to Court Vision with So Pretty Tony, baby. And subscribe to Miss D 6 Women Sports.
That's right. Yeah, guys, make sure you subscribe to all of our channels. This was a great show. This was a great take on all of us coming up here together. Thank you, chat, for sharing your experience and stuff like that. And thank you, Miss D, and thank you, So Pretty Tony.
Thank you for having me.
For coming on the live tonight and just
thank you, counselor.
You're welcome. For sharing your experiences and stuff. Okay, so the next one was gonna be BG. It could change, guys, but we're looking at talking about BG and her journey. But I want to do. you better wait till Pretty Tony up, guys. Okay. So when the next time Scott play? Oh, she up. So Pretty
You don't have to wake me up. I'm right here. I told you I'm on call. I'm up.
We was like so Pretty Tony, so Pretty Tony, so Pretty Tony. Don't win it.
Who say that song?
So Pretty Tony.
It's a basketball song. Who say that song?
I don't even know what you're singing, Miss D.
No, who sang that song?
As Miss D, as so Pretty Tony, what you said, she been MIA for the last moment. As so Pretty Tony.
Yeah, what happened? I have to go run and take her some. I'm back.
What happened? What you about?
What she said? What? Oh, she had to go again.
Who sang that song though? That's a basketball song.
I don't understand with the Mickey Mouse tune.
Oh, remember that song by Monica? The first Space Jam, her song.
Well, I don't remember that, Miss D. You had to do. You
look it up for you. I will. Look it up for you. I will. I can't do it because of copyright, but look it up. Be like, oh, that's a cute song. It's a basketball song.
So Pretty Tony. So I was asking, when are you gonna go live?
I will be going live I will be going. Well, I'm gonna do a segment tomorrow. It may be pre-recorded, but my stuff is ready to go.
Okay, so you got also. So you showed up for class. You didn't miss class because I know.
No, I didn't miss class tonight. I didn't miss class, but I did not.
See, it was a great class.
I would have missed class. He would have been all over me.
Yeah, because you about to get hit detention. He called you out.
Yeah, girl, you know I'll be paying him no mind. He wants to call me out. He mad because I can't help because the dang on my fingers was typing faster than I can pay attention.
Okay, so that's good. So you got everything you wanted and everything?
Yes. It's gonna look nice.
Oh snap, man! Y'all gonna have me up in there upgraded. Y'all keep on.
Yes, it's gonna look nice, and yeah, I'm probably gonna get some stuff that I don't want in my inbox tomorrow because of the topic I'm gonna do tomorrow. But guess what? I like to live on the edge.
I'm trying to get the counselor controversial stuff.
You and look.
I'm trying to get with the
like
counselor.
it or they don't. You hear me?
Huh?
I'm trying to get the counselor.
I said, look, you do what you do. They either gonna like it or they don't.
That's right. Right.
That's what makes us a team.
I'm trying to get you to do controversial stuff.
I know T. Carmela. she get hot around this time.
Right?
Skynet's game is 3 p.m. on Saturday.
Yes, and well, I'm gonna do I may do like a something before our team, before Players Club, before they get up there and they do something. So I might do something real quick right before them, just like a pregame. So yeah, I'm excited. I'm ready.
So you may do that Saturday. Are you saying you gonna go live, or you gonna set up your you gonna do a video?
I'll probably go live. I'm gonna do live.
Shut the front door, guys.
Oh, Tony, it's your birthday.
No way, pretty.
Y'all ready? Y'all ready?
We ready?
Heck yeah! I remember I was like, when So Pretty gonna get up there and do her show, because you see. Like when it's a blessing how we come on each other's panels. So for me, it's a blessing y'all come on my panel. It's a blessing that you guys on everybody else's panel because you guys are also difference makers. Like you guys are on you're on a different road. Y'all be hitting them stats and everything. But case that never, they'll tell you ADP always been in her little nurturing corner. Look, I'm always learning. So when you guys drop a title, I'm gonna have to go research and get my notes together because sometimes I be in the corner acting up like, what in the world did ADP just say? And I get off the live and I be thinking to myself like, girl, what the heck did you say? Who was that, man?
I know, right? Y'all like my sessions with Bro Claude?
Yeah.
Yes, we love it, and I already heard some chat feedback. So that's when I told you, you did a good job. I heard
y'all so awesome.
saying
Yeah.
that they love that you and Brookline and So Pretty Tony up there together too. It's
Oh,
just like a
awesome.
connection thing. Everybody got a connection to each other, and sometimes the connections are different types of connections that like you can bring out. People are on people panels for a certain reason because you can bring out different characters in that
Right.
about that person. Yeah, see, Carmela said, "Oh, see, look at the support. Look,
Oh, look at that. Look at that.
Miss D, whatever, girl. Miss D,
Thank you,
yeah,
T. Camilla.
we used to be up there with Bro Clyde on the So Pretty Tony when Bro Clyde was on D Block 2 and 3 and 4 in the morning. Miss D was right over there with him, rolling with him.
Boy, y'all be rolling these wee hours.
Well, you know what I'm saying? For me, it'd be so busy for my day that I have to do for now, because the earlier you go, the better it is. So Pretty Tony, for everybody getting more people in the chat or whatever.
Uh-huh.
But I have to do D Block because I got a busy schedule. The ADP be lifing out here in these streets with the kids.
Hey, I like it too. I mean,
I
sometimes
gotta see
they're
you.
looking at me crazy in the mornings when I walk in, but hey, it's all right. It's like, you awake? It's
You
like,
know,
yeah, I'm
that's
awake.
so pretty. It's not for the weak. You know what I'm saying? It's really hard work. And once you get started and find your way and find what you like to do as far as your podcast.
Thank you, T. Camilla.
You don't have roll crawlers. But look, ADP.
Yeah, she is. She do that up here too, T. Carmela.
ADP.
Yeah.
Can you hear me?
Yes, Miss T.
Okay, so sometimes if you're not busy, we should film or pre-record a D block.
Oh.
You do it like that.
Yeah, because look, when you go live, it's so important to do those 10-minute videos and stuff like that and stuff too. Oh, I see you watching. See you learning from the community. I see you watching Brooklyn Keisha now. I see what you're doing.
I guess that's what you call it. You just call it happy hour.
Yeah.
Yeah,
you
that's
say
what
happy hour.
Yeah.
Hey, don't nobody steal that. You hear me? Yeah, okay.
They say it's already stolen.
So you want me
hell no.
So you want me to do the graphics on it?
Yeah.
Do the graphics on
You see how I did it? You do better than me. You see the graphics I did for the D-Bot when we did it? You see
I'm gonna talk to HRL and Keisha HR. I'm gonna check. Cause L be coming up with some stuff too. So she work behind the scenes. So I'm and
she do. She be moving, boy.
K-Tup ain't no joke. He be cutting bricks with these guys. You guys don't know. I'm telling you, when he be helping us set our stuff up, man, you be like, he make it seem so easy and boom, 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 boom.
Yeah, tonight he was like, yeah, go here, go there. I was like, got you. He's like, you sure? I was like, I got you. I'm following.
Yeah, he's very gentle
I'm
with
following.
you. Yeah, he's very gentle, with teaching you and stuff like that. You got it. You need me to go over again. Just stuff like that.
Yeah, I mean, I've been ready to go, but I didn't want to go until I had my stuff looking right.
That's why.
Oh yeah,
but y'all gonna like it. Y'all are gonna like it. You're gonna like it.
Yeah, and that's right. So, Pretty Tony, you want to be comfortable with whatever you bring forth. You know what I'm saying? And what you like and stuff. I know it's gonna be tight because that's why they call you So Pretty Tony. Because you got some stuff. I don't know what it was, but So Pretty Tony was in that chat. I don't know if it was the T-shirt on winning day. She just up and came in the chat. And she started coming in the chat. I don't know if it was when K-Sat was spinning the T-shirts.
It was spinning the wheel. Yeah, it was spinning the wheel.
And that's when So Pretty Tony started coming in the chat and stuff like that. Next thing you know, So Pretty Tony that got her YouTube going on. She went to K-Sat University.
Yep.
Like she owned it and stuff. But this ain't for everybody, and everybody don't have that talent. But So Pretty Tony, you got the talent. That's why it works so well with you You can go to anybody's panel and be so pretty Tony. Like she don't have to switch up. Miss D is Miss D. Miss D come to everybody's panel and she gonna be Miss D. And if she got something she wanna say, she gonna stand 10 toes down. You not gonna
Yep.
change it. That she don't like our Kim Mulkey, but I'm gonna put that out there. You not gonna change it. But you know, keep
I told you I'm
we
gonna like
want to hear that.
When Simone Augustus become the coach, I like him even better. Even better.
The shade.
You know,
the shade.
that's a shame because I found that little chipmunk sound on my box. I said, "Oh no, that belongs to Miss D and Miss D only."
I like that.
It don't belong to me.
Carmela put up. T. Carmela, I like that. T. Carmela, you got skills too. Let me find out. Y'all see what they too busy. They didn't even notice T. Carmela.
What happened?
You see what she put?
You miss what it's yeah. Go look in the chat.
Look at the chat.
Thank you. I think it was.
I'm excited because I've been asking so pretty Tony about her.
I know. I said, ADP can't wait. I said, I'm ready. He goes, you ready? He goes, so when you gonna do your first one? I said, tomorrow. He said, tomorrow? I said, yeah. I said, actually, I'm gonna do it today.
That's right.
I said, but then I thought about it. I said, so when he logged on and he saw it, he was like, oh, that's you gonna. I said, yeah. He's like, all right, let's get you set up. I was like, all right, let's get me set up.
See, that's what I'm talking about.
Yeah, man, I'm just the love. I appreciate you guys for all the love. I'm glad you let me come up on your panel, and it's just been nice. Like I love to talk, and I love to, spit out what I know, my knowledge a little bit.
Yeah, because that can help somebody. I was telling Big Girl, I was like, dang, I said, it's so pretty Tony with hitting dark. She got all these idea, party planning, event planning, all this stuff. I said, let me get that together so I can do some good things on this podcast.
Yeah, we'll have us a party one day on these YouTube streets.
Yeah, and that would be so awesome. Cause they do it all the time on the TikTok and stuff like that. They be having.
That's why I say get on the TikTok. My son said, "Mom, if you don't stop calling TikTok, I said that's what I call it like that because y'all think y'all crazy. Y'all think y'all something, but that's okay.
I ain't standing in front of my phone yet.
I'm still trying to learn how to dance.
Miss D, you didn't come on TikTok today. I was running TikTok today.
I'm sorry.
You go live on TikTok too?
Yeah.
Oh, I didn't know that. So pretty.
Yeah. Miss D came in there on Sunday.
Tony hasn't connected to me on TikTok.
I had to tease Tony about her ain'ts. They did tie the game though. They did tie the game.
Yeah, it was good. My sister came on. I called my sister, but my sister had everybody cracking up.
Yup, it is from Space Jam. I love that song. Yup, it is.
What? I know you ain't talking about nobody with them wine lions. The whining lions.
The wine lions. No, the brave lions. Yeah.
The what lions?
The brave.
The who?
The brave lions.
The brave lions.
Huh?
I mean, you know what I'm saying?
Well,
Miss D.
I'm not marching in. I said the ain't marching in.
Teacher will lock you out.
I don't want to be in that number.
We always in that number. Don't you see us marching down the street?
Nope.
Yes. We be buck jumping.
YouTube streets. You cannot talk about LSU. You
cannot talk about no LSU or no Saints. We buck jump all the way through this. We buck jump from New Orleans to Baton Rouge.
You know what?
Yeah.
If y'all
don't play about LSU and y'all don't play about them Saints.
Listen. If y'all would have got Shadura Sanders, I would have said the Saints, but y'all the ain't. Sorry about that.
Baby, look here. Don't get that Nola popping now. Don't get that Nola.
I like Nola. Don't get me wrong.
That Nola, get that Nola popping.
But pro ain'ts.
You sure doing a lot of talking about them Saints and stuff. Okay, we gonna
watch them crackback lines. Them lines back.
I was teasing her Sunday. That's all.
Hey, them lions back is broke.
No, you're wrong.
Look, she can
broke back lions. They gonna be Jaden. Look.
Hold on there. What?
Ain't gonna be Jada. And guess who gonna
What
comfort?
Jada who?
Guess who gonna Jalen
Got
Daniels?
no
Guess
JD5.
who gonna comfort? Guess who gonna comfort him? That Juju Watkins. That's gonna comfort him
Baby.
after they lose.
You better leave JD alone. Might not even be her. So
That Juju Watkins is gonna come.
don't be all in his business like that. Look, we supposed to be focused on football. Why you all in his coaching?
It's gonna comfort that little Jaden, baby Daniels.
He no baby.
Her recovery looks like it's going well.
He's a mama boy.
What you say, so pretty?
I said Juju's recovery seemed like it's going well.
I'm glad.
She got some of that Jaden Daniels love. That's what it was.
I'm glad Donna, she a Saints fan too. I told
That's right. Tell Donna. Tell her, Donna. Tell her get off of me.
You got too many Louisiana people in
That's okay. I don't care. I'll be in the Lions fan by myself. What you think about that? What you think about that?
Look.
Dynasty, and ADP around it, and Clooney. What you think about it? The Lions gonna kill all y'all. Kill all y'all.
We don't want to. We don't. Okay, so we're not gonna hear no saga stories when you're lying.
You know, boy, look at that.
That's what Jay Daniels got. No, that's what Juju got. She got that.
And the Saints might surprise you anyway, Miss D.
Yeah, they gonna surprise him.
They gonna surprise me with
They sure gonna surprise Brooklyn gummy bears, Caleb.
Right, I do gotta go solo.
Miss D, you go solo. Yeah, she
solo. Oh no, I know. Jokes.
her Brooklyn made a song together.
They sure can.
But yeah, ladies, I appreciate it.
He made me a bone crusher.
Tomorrow, Friday. So pretty Tony, you said tomorrow? Okay.
Yep.
All right. I gotta hopefully I'm logged to you, so you're
I'm gonna set it off tomorrow.
That's it. Yeah, I can say you ready. And that's the energy you got to have. So.
Yeah, I'm gonna set it off. K-Shop said, man, I'm excited.
I see one that's so pretty Tony clips, guys. She didn't cut bricks, but she was smooth with it. So you gonna get the cut bricks over there with so pretty Tony down. That's why she's so surprised. She got one.
Yep, Brooklyn was like, yeah, come on, catch me on all my panels. Come on.
Yeah.
Like Players Club though, that's for those guys, so we let them do their thing on Players Club.
So you can keep your I know it. So you can keep your what is it? Your watch hours and stuff up.
Yeah.
Are you getting your subs in? How your subs going so pretty?
So right now, so far, they're not too bad. I got 65 when I look.
So they going up? How they going up?
They're going up. I wish they'd go up a little faster, but hey, I know it's time. I know it takes time.
Once you do, because you're gonna be doing your pre-recorded videos and posting. So, yeah. And
then bring out the the booster seat.
I don't know that one. I know this one with the hook.
Yeah, I'm gonna bring out that Boosie.
What the hook gonna be?
They said Boosie. They said Boosie badass.
What the hook gonna be? I know. What's the song?
It's gonna be tight. It's
might be down.
Shoot, I might have to try to find out. I might have to reach out to Boosie Camp. Say, hey, I know you don't know me personally. I know you know my family, but you don't know me personally. I need you to make me a song.
There you go. Yeah.
You know what? I can't put Boosie on my thing. Boosie because.
So pretty. You can put him on D Block. You have to put.
Yeah, I can put him on D Block. I can switch him on D Block. Boosie, what you got?
Ask Broclaw to make a song. He makes a good song.
Oh, I already did. You know I'm up on that already.
Oh, ADP, I got a question. You know how they when Keisha and Bro Crawl come in, they had somebody. Oh no, K-Sap come in. They said K-Sap. What they say? They introduced us a lady. That introduces his live. How you do that? We need a intro for somebody introducing us. Welcome to the D Block. Blah 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 blah. You know.
I have to meet with KSAP and ask him.
And we do need a song for us. Everybody need a song. We need a song.
Yeah.
You know. Like that
Okay,
a song.
yeah,
Yeah.
I'll see what's going into the weekend. So
Right.
I'll text him and see if we can set up.
Yeah, sure. I told him, I said, I ain't care. Just tell me what it costs. I got you, man. Make me a song.
But you know what? What the hook
say,
gonna be?
You hear that?
I don't need a hook on this
You
beat.
hear that song?
What the hook gonna be?
I need a snippet too.
What
I
the
need a
hook
little
gonna be?
snippet.
Oh yeah.
Gonna be. Remember that song?
Unless
What the
I
hook
can, because it makes a difference. Like
What you said? Tika Miller said, I told my mom I'm thugging outside.
What?
We don't need cable. I know that's real.
Ooh.
Oh my goodness.
Oh my gosh.
That's too funny.
T. Carmella is a mess.
Okay, y'all, let's go around. Sing your favorite song. Come on, y'all.
I wish I would.
To me too. I wish I
Your
would.
favorite song.
Miss D, nobody got time to play. We were trying to represent.
You say, see my favorite song, you know, and here you go. Don't you know no good?
There you go.
Don't you know no good? Thank you very much. Thank you very much. Thank you very
I
much.
be playing Bro Clock intro and stuff in the car when I'm driving, listening to y'all.
Remember this?
And that thing be booming.
Oh yeah, he is, man. His gift is just oh man, it's beautiful. It's beautiful.
T. Carmella, because I know I can't sing like that. I'm not finna do that for you. I'm not. Miss D got it. See, Miss D can do that, and then she can have a little voice after it. But
Right.
that's why. Miss D, you need to let them know. Miss D got a music channel too. Are you not trying to promote your music channel?
I need to put some more in there. I need to do some. I got some. Yeah, you can watch my old.
Because you over there got those 200 subs over there.
I know. That's from my old videos, but go back and watch it. It's Miss D Sweet 201. Miss D Sweet.
Well, you have to let when you are posting your link in the chats, post your music channel too.
Okay. You're right.
Everybody love that old. You can never not like. You be having the old school music, whatever the case may be.
I can't sing, T. Carmella. Some people say I'm nice. Some people say I'm nice, T. If you really want to know
Tell me
too
something without that auto-tune. Let me hear
and they say I'm nice, T.
Miss D. Miss D. Miss D, sing without the auto-tune. Sing without.
I can't sing.
See?
You remember that song? Nice Tea? Oh, what was that song? What's that song?
Sing here to tell
You
it.
say that you're crazy.
What the?
You
Like the kids, like what the?
She doesn't tell you out about. Tony, you know that song.
How many times? Why you got so pretty Tony in your stuff? You always want to throw somebody in your.
You said
Girl.
pop it. I don't know what you're saying. You say pop it.
I don't know what they were saying. I just make up songs. Remember that song? It was MC Hammer.
I know that one can't touch this.
No, that was BNGB. You say that I'm crazy.
That was MC Hammer.
Yes.
Miss D, that wasn't no MC Hammer.
Yes, it was. Yes, it was. It was his one as artist. Well, okay, I'm gonna sing this. Are you going up? Are you going down?
Oh, girl.
Are you going up?
Girl, I'm clueless on that one.
Oh, you know what?
But you know what? I gotta get this video. Jewel Lloyd's mama was singing "Private Dancer." I kept telling Keisha, I gotta. She do karaoke.
Yeah.
You see that?
No, I did not.
Okay, last year when Jewel Lloyd was with the storm. And sometimes they have Jewelry Mama at halftimes of entertainment, and she like to sing. Her voice okay. So she was singing. I don't know why they erased it. I swear she was singing Private Dancer. She was doing Tina Turner songs. And why did she sing Private Dancer at the dang on game? I don't know. But yeah,
I don't know.
yeah, but yeah.
Oh,
Check her out, Gwendolyn Lloyd, Gwen Lloyd, whatever her name is. Yeah.
Need a wink.
Oh.
Oh
No,
my
you mean
gosh.
Look,
You mean Tito? Hand me some tissue. That was Tito. That wasn't Marlon. That was Tito. They got beat up by Joe Jackson.
Oh, whatever, Miss D. That's not even Mike Jackson, is it?
That love is my possession. Come on.
Okay, what song you gonna end it on?
Love don't wait.
I don't think she know.
What's your end song,
That
Miss
love
D?
needs expression.
What's your end song, girl? Y'all know how y'all be encouraging people.
My life. Go y'all.
No, what's your ending song?
What in the song? Huh?
Oh.
What in the song? Oh, I ain't know in the song.
What Cardi B songs you know, Miss D?
I know no Cardi B songs. I'm old school. Look,
Well, she just did Imaginary Player.
She's out of my life. I've changed around. Damn, is this season?
No, it was Marlon. The movie is my favorite movie. Marlon started crying and jumped. Well, I know so pretty Tony. She got to get ready for her day.
Yes.
And Miss D got to get ready for her debut. Miss D, you got to get ready for your day, right?
Right, a hero. Look, tell her, why? Tell her that is human nature, why?
Girl, I'm sorry, go
Yeah, we gonna break out the whole cabbage patch.
Hey, so pretty Tony, I'm surprised they bring that back.
I know.
They're bringing everything else back.
It's
All
gonna
right,
come
guys.
back.
Thank you, ladies, for coming on the panel.
Don't leave yet. All right. Thank you, ADP. Thank you, Tony and Chad. And welcome to the D-Block. Go ahead.
Oh, that was so beautiful, Miss D.
Thank you.
That was really beautiful, girl. You did that. You added some flavor to it and everything towards me. I don't think me and Tony could have did that no better.
Well, there was Marlon and Tito that got smacked up.
Oh, you did the little remix. Okay, girl, I see you.
Gotcha, girl.
You just made TV head over so pretty Tony tomorrow.
And you should know.
Oh, what? T. Carmella. Let me tell out T. Carmella know the song.
Okay. How do this?
94.
How to do the SWV, human nature.
SWV.
Oh, okay.
Here we go.
Oh,
here we go.
That's what you leaving us out with.
Here we go. I forgot how I go.
Oh.
Boy, that you know, that's the
well. Until next time, guys. have a great night. We thank you so much.
All right, y'all.
I appreciate it. Oh yeah, Juvenile. I like Mr. Juvenile. You know, Broclaw, he loves him Juvenile.
Oh, hold on, ADP. Where is your R&B?
Juvenile's the man.
Where is your R&B flavor at? Where's your R&B you like?
Oh man.
Huh?
Well,
no Jodeci, no SWV, no Escape, Rain Down.
I like my old school, like Stacey.
No, I'm talking about a little bit more 90s. What about 90s?
Graham. I like the 90s and stuff too, but that is something about that old school that never mind.
Cat.
That's what another
I need you to rap. Cat. I need you to rap. New Power Soul.
No, I'm with
you
my,
got to.
That too. Patty.
Oh, what's that song everybody sing? I must have rehearsed my lines 1,000 times. Come on, y'all. Until I had them.
If only you knew about Patti LaBelle.
Ah, that's my song. Only you knew. I can't sing, y'all. But
Yeah.
how much?
And on that note, have a great day, everybody.
Love you.
Good
Peace, so
night.
pretty. Thank you, Miss D.
All right. Good night, y'all. Thank you.